I don't remember that.
Somebody
I'm on the home stretch.
Somebody posted something on
Band, it's
Twitter.
cool.
I
I
don't
don't give
remember
a
what
shit.
it
Fucking
was.
Dominic
I don't remember
with
who
a
it
pussy.
was.
Well,
But somebody showed a picture of FouseyTube with like longer hair, and it was really fucking awkward looking because number one, you know, you're used to seeing this guy with a shaved fucking head,
bald,
yeah, and then yeah. So I'm trying to Google it, Rosa, but I can't find it. But yeah, it does. Oh man, who fucking did that? I think it might have been Keemstar that posted it out. But then again, you never know with Keemstar. It could be true or it could not be true. But it was fucking ridiculous looking, whatever it was. He had some weird like fucking like fucking mid 2000s boy band haircut. It was fucking terrible looking. Geek likes to eat boy pussy. I do not like boy pussy.
All right. Everyone has been unbanned officially. Oh shit. 1 sec. Sorry.
Sounds like you're
Let me
in
mute
office.
myself. Yeah. Oh.
Let's listen
Whiskey
to the rest.
Colts. How may I help you?
So are you answering those or what? I guess he answered them. Let's listen.
No, I have to. I have to wait 1 sec.
Who the fuck has a landline? His old parents. My parents have an
I'm visiting the folks. They still have a landline. I'm visiting the folks before I hit up Europe.
Oh, look at Adam Judson. He's one of those guys. He's the type of guy that gets banned. He just keeps saying the same thing. Geek diddles kids. Geek diddles kids.
Wait, are you unbanning him?
No, I'm not banning him yet.
No.
He keeps doing it. I'll ban him. I'm just tired of like. All right, if you want to make a joke about me, you know, fucking with kids or whatever, go ahead. But at least try to be original. Don't just keep saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. Make it interesting.
Yeah, at least make it fucking funny.
Yeah. Make it interesting. Make it humorous.
I tell none of those kids. I make sure they're too young and they can't talk.
Geek is the lamest character in IBS, lower IQ than COG. Well, good thing I was never in fucking IBS. Fucking dumb fuck.
Geek is about.
What?
I think he just enhanced the amounts of geek diddles kids. You're upset your power trip was
say no to Gino. You can't even stand your ground online, you pathetic faggots.
Anyway, we're gonna talk more about the Spectre thing.
Okay, yeah, let's listen to more.
Yeah, let's, because there's one really interesting part, right? That's gonna bring.
What do they sound like? Male? Yeah. Bit of a lisp.
Oh, and for those just tuning in, if you're hearing this part with Spectre right now, just to give context, unlike Cog's stupid ass, I can actually remember what happened in the past half an hour. So what happened was is Spectre's relaying a story where one of his buddies on the force gave him a call and said, "Hey, can I come over for a bit, buddy? Yeah, we just got a call. Someone was trying to basically swat you." And so Spectard is trying to try to connect me to it in some way. You know, this totally legit thing that just happened to him.
But he's saying it's not you.
You know, he's saying it's not me, but everything that he describes to this police officer that he says is me is true. He's like, he doesn't say my name, but he just describes me.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess you could say
Good.
that.
Yeah.
Accent. Not
Wait,
so much.
pause. He did say he did.
I'll listen.
He did say, so he goes, I'm not blaming anyone. Not blaming, but did the guy have a lisp, right? And here's what I don't get. He goes, does he sound Southern?
Oh yeah,
Do you sound Southern?
No, I don't. Everybody says I sound like a fucking New York Jew.
You are a New York Jew.
I'm not a New York Jew.
Here's my impression.
You don't sound like that. You sound like a fat autistic who can't pronounce words. Okay, so maybe it's the same thing. But
Geek sounds like Jason from Home Movies.
Not all Jews are fat. Just saying. We're slow.
John H. Benjamin did the entire voice with one plugged nostril.
It's a show with somebody who sounds like a stuffed up fucking Jew, and the other guy who sounds.
So
like
I hear Andy apologized. I missed that part. Why is he still acting like exactly the same as he was before he apologized? It doesn't make any sense. Could it be that Andy is shedding crocodile tears? Also,
shut up. Was that
Andy lied. He didn't unban everyone. I'm still banned. I can't see my post.
I have Kleenex in my house.
Can't be seen in the chat.
Too bad you don't use it for your nose. You're just jerking off everywhere. His fucking all of his furniture looks like it fucking took a visit to Krispy Kreme. Got like a layer of cream all over it.
I have been masturbating a lot, yes.
Bit of a lisp?
A bit of a lisp?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Accent? Not from around here. Kind of Southern? Yeah, I guess kind of Southern. You could say that. Okay. Any other distinguishing characteristics about the voice? No, not really. Not really. There's nothing.
Did he
say?
Did he fuck?
So.
Did he try to fuck an underage tranny? Does it sound like he's fucking underage tranny? Yeah.
Was his brother Jared in the background with his fucking hills have eyes, mama? He ain't got no family. Who the fuck is
Let me guess. His middle name was Ricky. He's not a second. He's a first, right?
Yeah, first. Like here's the funny thing is like, all right, so what was it? Jeremiah Ricky Montgomery the first, which would most likely, if you're going to see a first, that means there's a second, right?
Yeah.
That means usually that's what that's going to mean. It's either there isn't a number, but if you do have the first there, that means that you already have another fucking line shooting out of you, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, like the guy sounded like what, 30? Maybe. I'm 41.
I like how what's his name? Snobby Lion. Snobby Lion's wait, geek books underage trannies.
Only on Discord. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. You can't tell jokes. You tell a joke, somebody's got the right amount of autism to go, that's real.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Final world, mid-40s, lives at home with parents and diddles kids. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll let you pick one. Which one isn't the truth?
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
My friend, who I'll call Brian for this, he says, yeah, we got a call about 30 minutes ago, roughly around 4:30. And they give us all this information, and they give
4:30. You know what I was doing? You know what I was doing at 4:30?
Talking talking to a tranny on Discord. I'm just kidding.
I don't think so. Yeah, that was the private one that I go to. You know, normally I don't do it out in the open. You know, normally I don't do it out in the open, but that Jesse Bug was like, you know, I was just like, gotta get me some of that. So I threw caution to the wind, and
why is Geek still defending himself? It just makes him look more guilty.
But I think at 4:30 I was actually playing Street Fighter. I was either playing Street Fighter with somebody.
Like, I don't think he gets it. He's still fucked up. He told a really creepy, perverted joke to a fucking dude in the press.
I don't remember which.
In fact, I think the underage thing is like
maybe I need to like keep like a
thing about
like
that.
a logbook.
Well, it's still pretty fucking gay, actually. Now I think about it. I take that back.
And so people can stop accusing me of shit that I'm not doing.
There's nothing ungay about it at all. Holy shit!
By the way, Adolf Wolf for 2 says, "Axe Gang will live on in the hearts of men." Thank you very much.
We'll get something going because we're gonna need.
Okay, if you're just tuning in, listening to Andy and Geek spurging out on live stream, apparently Andy gave
Why?
Not apparently. Andy gave a fake apology. He lied to his audience yet again. Said that
we're gonna deal with Spectard, and then
everyone from chat. People are still banned, and they're still banning people now. I see Gray joined the chat, said that he got banned twice as an example.
Now, I knew Brian from high school. He knew exactly where I lived in high school. They gave my high school address. That's right. Whoever it was gave my high school address. When I lived in high school. That's what immediately triggered something in the back of his head, because he knew I didn't live there anymore. I haven't lived there in 15 years. So that's when, he called me and said, "Hey, can I come over?" He brought over the training officer he's with, or the trainee, I guess, the fucking boot that he's got, and he brought over his sergeant because they want to make sure that somebody would.
I always love how Spectre is always so well connected to everything.
If you can still post in chat, point out in chat that they're just bring up the Spectre shit to get around the fact that they're
always like
just
hug
boxing. And they've been shit for the past a whole year. They've been shit.
In a
nutshell. 2 of them.
He's the fucking one-upper. It's just like you'll tell a fucking story.
I don't know what's going on with the story with Spectre and the police.
Story that's like a million times better.
I have no idea what's going on with that.
Come on, dude.
Maybe it happened, maybe it did.
Like he always knows an expert.
No, who cares? This is a side story. This doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that Andy is a degenerate cokehead. Just
so many different
can't take any form of criticism and is blocking out anyone who dares hurt his feelings.
My uncle's a blah, blah, blah,
and they're acting like now everything's brushed on the rug because they made a fake apology.
Oh,
it's disgusting.
It's just
what? Yeah, the people who constantly have to you're like, oh man, last night I banged this chick, man. She's pretty hot, man. Yeah, well, last week I banged 4.
Yeah, basically that's
right.
That's Spectre. That is Spectre.
Or you go, oh, I was so drunk last night. Oh, I had alcohol poisoning 2 nights ago. All right, man. I was just telling you about my night.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. He just always has a story, or if he has a feeling that you maybe are not an expert or know a lot about a certain subject, he will try to bullshit you by acting like he knows somebody who knows something, so he's experienced in this, and he'll try to insert himself. Like he'll sit and Wednesday we're gonna get Adolf Wolf on. Adolf Wolf has a long history with this guy, and I was up late talking to him one night, and wow, just the fucking hinky shit that dude would pull on people. And we'll get into some of the shit that.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust the word of a fur pack
because he'll say some hypocritical things here, and I got some audio to kind of show how much of a hypocrite he is.
Some rank on their shoulder is actually documenting this. So I'm back on the white list, by the way. I'm back on the whitelist. How's it going, Antoine? Yeah, this shit apparently is going down. Now, I don't know who sent it. I don't know who called it in. I'm probably not going to know for a couple of months, depending on if they decide to, press charges and whatnot. And investigations being open no matter what. Because
I'm going to have to press X to doubt on this one's Spectre.
One of those
like,
things
you also said there was going to be an investigation on Zoom. That never happened. Sorry.
But the implication, or what was inferred by myself at least, is that they would have, I guess I should have asked about this, but they would have responded and they would have been in a heightened state of alert. Again, not saying that it was a swatting, and I'm not saying who's guilty of it, because I just don't know. I have my thoughts, and I'm just going to say this now. When I asked, does this voice sound very familiar? They were a bit silent. They were a bit silent.
But it's not him. I'm not saying it is, but
it's totally him.
It's not him, but come on. Totally is.
When I was talking to Adolf about this, because I was talking to him because we talked after this happened, I think, or during this happening, I think.
Honestly, given your behavior, given that Geek was openly doxing people last night, given that he was buying or calling to buy doxes from people on stream the other day, given that these two chuckleheads have the biggest gripes against Spectre, if Spectre's not lying,
like what he was
then
doing with the forensics team,
these two are the highest suspects.
Trying to get them to do some of his
no joke, they would be
for him.
if Spectre's telling the truth about the
he
incident.
went and tried to get some heavy lifting done for him somewhere else with me, on me, and then they were like, oh, this nigga's trying to use us, so they just went and fucked with him. If it's true, if this story is true, which I don't even think it's true. I don't think it's true at all. I think he's just making it up because what Spectre wants more than anything in the world is for people to pay attention to him.
Oh my gosh, the lady doth protest too much.
He wants to get on people's shows. He'll sit there in your DMs
Geek,
while you're doing
you provide
the show
nothing of
like,
value.
You're
ever.
Not gonna let this person get
you
away
don't
with
have
this,
anything interesting or intelligent to say. All your disputes are all about the drama. Always, 100% of the time, to the point where you create it. You actively make yourself a part of it.
I'm
when there's a lull.
from people saying that we should take callers soon,
okay,
but we're almost at the main part where that one clip that you recorded. If you remember what I mean, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, look, he did unban people from Discord. How about that? But apparently he forgot to unban everyone from chat, which is the big thing.
Jogging, don't it?
Activates the almonds, doesn't it?
On there. Now, obviously, nothing really happened. But this is probably gonna become something that they try. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they were hanging out with a guy who, for months, they were hanging out with a guy who tried to swat Joaquin Hawk.
Oh.
Well, what's that mean?
Oh, hold on. Let's keep going.
It's so weird, though, isn't it? It's almost like I said, bring it. And instead of, doxing me, he tries to, not only is the dox wrong, okay, again, I had a name change a few years back. It's almost like people can't find anything on me right now because of that name change. It's so weird.
Okay, I'm going to get up for just a few minutes, but I am going to try to get on the air, and I'm going to try to see if Worski will actually answer some questions.
This call to the police using my old name and where I lived 15 years ago. Really makes you think. What kind of
we didn't swat you, you idiot.
But he did say, Geek did say he's gonna ruin my life. Geek did say he was gonna do something. He was gonna ruin my life until I did something drastic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, did something drastic, like go and try to dox people, you faggot. Like I knew you would. And Spectre loves to say, I don't believe in doxing. I think doxing's a bad thing. No, you should never dox anybody. But it's really weird. Remember how he's like moral fagging just a few minutes ago about about Joaquin?
Yeah.
About how like, oh, it's terrible. You should never do those things. Well, I remember a while ago, just out of fucking nowhere. Let me make sure I get the right image here. But I get a message from this guy not too long ago, or like very just out of nowhere, just out of fucking nowhere. He sends this that's on the screen right here. If I can actually bring it up, there we go. Now you'll notice here, I'm talking to Andy right there because we're watching the video. You can see it right there. But you'll see no previous history with this guy, right? That's remember when Joaquin gave him the cat card to say who he was?
Oh yeah, you showed me that. Yeah.
He then just sends it to me out of the fucking blue.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, like you hadn't messaged anything to him.
Yeah.
And then he sent Joaquin's information to you.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe in doxing though, right? And
no, not at all.
I said that guy doesn't look like any of the people in this picture, because remember everybody was saying it was this one guy, I can't even remember the kid's name anymore.
They want to talk about everything except things that the audience actually has
it looks like none of these pictures
has an issue with.
But
particularly the behavior over the past
discussion that we
have,
have,
like it's pathetic.
He's
they can't
basically
take criticism
saying,
of any kind.
They don't look like
they
this
can't
person.
Address
they don't
anything.
look like
they can't
that person.
Say anything about it because they know anything they'll say will look bad.
Maybe he broke.
There's no
his
way
nose.
they can get around that.
Maybe I'm like I don't know what it is, but who cares? Like stop trying to fucking dox people. Like that's what Spectre does.
Didn't he send you something else as well
someone
after?
Last night, you posted their personal information on the Twitter.
He sent me
like I don't know what you're talking about here. Going on about doxing or hypocrisy over doxing.
But,
like doxing. It's kind of a retarded accusation.
But like
somewhat.
He just.
But can't really complain about it.
He's always got his fingers.
Well, it's not always a
other
retarded accusation. People tend to take anything to mean a dox.
Trying to fucking.
Like I was sharing some personal details about like this
and he's
guy on Twitter.
Yeah, because he has here.
And then he's like,
he
fucking
emailed
about
some National Guard or the U.S. Army, trying to get that person called in to see if their voice matches Joaquin's voice. He was trying to get him. He was trying to get him in trouble with his commanding officers because Joaquin says a lot of fucking racially charged shit. Shit that would get you fucking.
Milo and Sargon are back, and Milo was back and relevant again.
They wouldn't tolerate that.
Okay,
that type of person being in the military. So Spectre
stream snipe that. Or stream snipe this shit. That's a good question.
It was all because.
Oh boy.
It was all because
I made a promise. I said I was stream snipe Andy whenever he's on. I do it,
Zoom.
but I gotta do this first.
He's trying to tell me his middle name is Cameron and all this shit. So he's trying to dox Joaquin.
But he's wrong.
But yeah, he's wrong. Thankfully,
we'll tune in there.
Spectre's a fucking idiot.
Won't stay on this forever though. Yeah, we will tune in there after a time has passed. After a certain amount of time.
So then he does that. Now let's go to another thing that he does. That he says, because Spectre don't dox though. Spectre doesn't give a shit about doxing people. So let's see. Where did I put it? Let's see. Is this the right one?
They could have been in their 20s.
Is this just a trick to get me to dox more of his family members after you said that going after family members wasn't a vow?
I disavow doxing, but yes.
I just do it.
Did you hear that?
But don't dox.
Yeah, I disavow doxing, but go ahead and do it. Like, cause here's where it is. Like right there, they had like, I guess they're trying to dox me on a stream, and which I good luck, congrats. I mean, you've already doxed something that's already been doxed, but whatever. But yeah, so Spectre's in there along with War Dog Leader, one of Cog's little lackeys, and they're just eating it up. And it's funny how they sit there and want to moral fag about like how bad doxing
I like how they're
is.
complaining about clicks
And,
when they're openly building a cult.
But yet they do it, and they're okay
As a
with it.
joke,
Just as long as
lol.
it's somebody they don't like, they're fine with it. They're absolutely fine with it.
Not to mention, they're
course.
also
Then
getting
let's
to
see.
asking
We got
for money.
another one.
Geek, if I wanted to play your game, I'd make another call.
They
to
were asking for
CPS,
money.
although
No,
I'm
actually,
not
no,
sure
sorry, not
what
asking
that
for money.
might do,
They were
since apparently
offering
you lost
money for
visitation
people's
rights,
doxes,
meaning that joint
like
custody.
openly on the air.
You had visitation with your kids and apparently lost that, and that made you leave the internet.
Well, number one, I never lost visitation rights with my kid, so I've not left the internet, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about there. But you did say something kind of interesting in the beginning there. That
Look at that. Geek's
let's
deadbeat
play
dad who
that
can't keep
again.
a woman. I wonder why.
Geek, if I wanted to play your game, I'd make another call to CPS, although I'm not
You make another call to CPS.
Oh,
But you don't dox though, right? You don't fuck around. You don't fuck around with people's private information. Isn't that right, Spectre? Isn't that right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not
Okay.
at all. But you're calling CPS on me?
Oof.
Well, now I think
Another
know.
call.
Now I think I know when I got some fucking strange calls.
Yeah,
Who
no,
was
I
responsible
can't.
for
I'm
it?
not gonna go ahead and say Spectre's in the right.
So wait,
field with
Thank
that
you
one.
for
got some
telling on
calls
yourself.
about it?
Yes.
Like if Spectre
Okay, so what
called
happened? What
CPS
happened with
Well, I
that?
someone,
started
he's
getting
a
all
piece
sorts
of
of
shit.
weird ass emails.
Like,
and,
no, fuck
and-
that
and-
shit.
and
I don't
shit
care
like that
like
about
how bad
you
of a
know,
person
surrounding my
Geek
kid.
is. Like, I don't like CPS. I don't like what they do.
And
I don't like the fact
yeah.
they break up families.
So I was wondering where it came
Unless,
from.
like,
Now I
he's
know
like a
where it came from.
pedophile
It came
or
from Spectre.
putting the
Thanks
child
for
in some
telling
way in
on
actual
yourself,
danger.
Spectre, you
Pulling
fucking
CPS on him,
moron.
even someone as disgusting as
So
Geek
he
is.
called CPS on
No,
you.
that's not.
Apparently,
That's a
yes.
mate. Like that's
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Another call to CPS. Oh my god.
Another call.
Oh.
I have another recording. What's this?
really want to play fuck games. I'm not going to play any of this shit with you where you want to, your family, as far as I'm concerned, your family's off limits, even though they call dispatch. They want to threaten to gun him down and his family and everything.
Oh, family's off limits, but what's
They
this?
could have been in their 20s.
Is this just a trick to get me to dox more of his family members after you said that going after family members wasn't a vow?
I disavow doxing, but yes.
I just do it.
Oh, hypocrisy. Thy name is
Well,
Spectre.
By the way, a lot of people are saying we should take calls.
All right, yeah, I made my point with Spectre.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made my point.
All right, we're going in,
All
boys.
right. Yo, let's head over to the demolition room. I'll meet you there.
All right.
All right.
Oh man.
Okay.
God, Spectre is such an idiot.
All right. So if you wanted to call in, everyone's been unbanned. Let's start with why though.
Well, he just jumped in. Let's grab.
Why
Spike.
though? No, Spike just jumped in.
Oh, okay. Why though? What's going on?
Why though? What's up?
Hey,
What's up, man?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
How you doing?
I'm taking a big old shit. Give me a second.
No, you sound fine. But wait, you're taking a shit?
Yeah. Oh,
Why though? Are you
by the
taking
way,
a dump? Are you taking a dump as we speak right now?
yes,
How did, like, is it good or?
it's really good. But I'm a cyber guy on the um. I don't have a problem with you. You have the same voice as like Noel. You guys are very similar. Like
For me?
voice. No, geek.
Oh,
Oh,
I have the same voice as who?
Noel, you know,
Noel.
Josh Moon.
Josh.
Oh, no.
But anyway,
that's
yeah, I've been
Josh's
watching
voice. Josh goes, but you add words to it.
let me talk to work real quick. I've been watching your channel for like years now, right?
Okay.
And you do. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, thank you. Someone's asking in the chat, what's the consistency of your shit? Is it hard, medium, or soft? Hello? Oh, did he just? That's it? That was it? Okay. I like your stuff.
Just like, I think he was probably about ready to break the seal.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, give me 1 second.
Are
you taking his shit too?
Vasorium. Yeah, it's just the shit path. Vasorium, where you call it while you're taking a dump.
Hello, am I on the air?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, you are. What's up, man?
So, all right, I have 3 questions for Andy. It's gonna be it's mostly a repeat of the 2 questions I asked you on the previous shows. Question number 1: why did you lie to your audience again?
What did I lie about?
You lied about everyone being unbanned. People are still banned from chat, including myself.
Well, sometimes with
hang on. I hit here. I hidden users. There are no hidden users.
I'm still banned though.
Sometimes people will stay banned until the end of the broadcast.
Oh, do we have to? Do we have to do like a restart?
You lied about that. Okay, good. Now we
no.
Hang on.
Nigga,
do you know what a lie is,
dude? I'm telling you. Look, wait. Hang on. Let me talk. Okay, look, this Mr. Medicare guy, it's Skullfucker, Snobby Lion. They were all banned. Now they're all talking on the chat.
Oh, cool. Why am I still banned?
Do you want me to send you a fucking picture? I unbanned everyone.
I'm banned. I can't. My posts don't come up. I checked the incognito window.
Type something.
All right, fine. I'll
type
right
something.
Now. If I'm unbanned, well, I guess you fixed that problem. But I was still banned before.
No, Snobby Lion, you weren't banned. I'm just joking.
Let's see. Typing.
Go ahead.
Now. There. Can you see it?
Test. John Kelly.
All right.
Excellent, it's John Kelly. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
so you're a retard. All right, next retarded question. Go.
Tell me a retard you like. You're co-hosting with Andy Warstein, the biggest retard on the planet.
That's true. He makes a point there.
Second question is, Andy, why the fuck have you gotten mental health treatment?
Huh? I'm in Canada. I am getting it right now in Canada. Yeah.
Oh, you did just now? When? Yesterday?
I have an appointment with my doctor. Yes.
Oh, you have an appointment with your doctor, so you haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
Andy, are you aware that you're supposed to walk in there and go, "Sir, I wish you could fix my head at this time."
No one cares about
you. Shut the fuck up! I own this property as well.
I already have.
Check it out. Watch what I can do. Watch what I can do, John.
Want to know?
Calm down, little boy. You calm down.
Listen, I'll explain to you. Listen to me. I'm trying to respond.
Okay, so Andy, here's the thing that makes you a piece of shit. All right. You keep on saying that the reason why you keep on acting like a piece of shit is because you're mentally ill, and all this time you don't get mental health treatment. It took.
Why are you so fucking crying about it? Why are you hurting?
Back in 2017, and you're still using mental health excuses as an
excuse.
I got an appointment. I'll let you know when I have it. I'm gonna do fucking post videos. Why do I have to go right now? Fuck you.
Behavior. You
eat shit.
Chat. You threaten people.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah.
Who did he threaten with DMCA?
Oh, he did. He threatened to copy strike Booperly, and he threatened to copy strike what's that faggot? Dispatch. Like both those people. And on top of that, what about that little fight incident you had, which you legally can't address? Which, by the way, I'm calling that bullshit.
Okay, all right, you geek dragging out of here. You can ask me anything about that. Sorry for sorry.
I'm John. Scared to answer.
Sorry, buddy.
Bye, John. Go cry about it to your 5 viewers.
Let's see if they bring me in again. Look how they panic. Look how he acts. Look how he reacts to that. Let's listen to what they're saying now.
The mental health issue. I have a doctor's appointment because here in Canada it's free, right? So I'm gonna go do that. I'll let you all know how that goes.
2 days?
Yeah. What about the year and a half? Like not even a year and a half. What about the 2 years? What about the 2 years that you were off?
No, I'm saying you've been in Canada 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I landed the other night, and my dad, yeah, I'm gonna see my family doctor, and then they're gonna, say if I should see psychiatrist, psychologist, what I need to do. So I'm going to be doing that. The legal thing, I can't legally.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about it in case.
I can't wait till this shit gets over with. And then,
yeah, no, seriously.
And fucking
believe me, I want to talk about it. I want to. But yeah, that's all I can say about that. But yeah, stream it. Yeah, maybe I will stream it.
All right, let's grab Spike. Spike.
Yo, Spike, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, look, it's a fur fag.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm here. Sorry.
All right, let's do a little.
How old are you?
Work on this person.
I'm 26.
You sound hot. Just making sure, making sure before I say anything, and then I'm accused of being a pedophile for
No, we talked before.
Yeah. No, you have a very nice voice.
Thank you.
No problem.
She was one of our strippers, Andy.
Oh my God! Wait, were you?
Oh my gosh!
Wait,
you're actually LARPing having strippers.
No, a stripper for us in the.
Oh yeah, it was Nicole.
Oh my God! What is going on? I know you. Holy shit! Yeah. If people don't know, on the gaming channel that we had, me and Geek, this is how we met Geek. Actually, we did Grand Theft Auto role play, and we actually owned the strip club in the role playing town, and we had actual girls as strippers, and you were one of them. What was your name in the game again?
Nicole.
Oh my God, that was fucking hilarious.
I'm also the one who wrote your fan fiction. And
we have to read the fanfic. Oh my God, that was great. Who did you write that with?
It was. Well, I don't know if I should say the other person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was fucking crying reading that. We'll definitely read that fanfic in a bit because that was fucking hilarious. What inspired you to write that fanfic?
Honestly, it was just. It just popped into my mind, and I was like, I should just write a fan fiction about Geek and Andy, especially after I made the drawing of it. I was like, it'll be fucking hilarious.
Andy hired strippers in GTA. We actually did. Remember that time we had Rose? Remember that girl Rose? And that black dude. I forgot. Tyrone. The cop Tyrone. And then he started getting actually creepy with her, asking for her real number and shit. We had to break role play, and we had to go like, "Yo, dude, like, stop fucking harassing this girl. This is a joke, you know that. This is not real."
He really got into the whole fucking role play aspect of it. He was just saying, we're standing outside while he's back there getting a fucking lap dance, virtual lap dance, and he's getting legitimately turned on and just saying some of the creepiest shit.
Oh man, look at this
super
shit.
Creepy.
He's like jerking off while that was happening, probably.
Like, they had to hugbox. They had to kick me right out of there because I was asking tough questions.
So, do you have any questions or what's up?
Anything.
No, it was just I missed the show on Friday, so I wasn't sure if I missed you guys reading my fan fiction or not.
Oh no, we're gonna read it soon. We're definitely gonna read that too. Soon.
I can't wait. I want to hear you and King read it so bad.
Hello.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on. We'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cheers. Bye.
All right.
Oh, so Jesus Christ, Nicole. Jesus Christ, but that was weird. We had a gang called the Valentines, and we had like 3 or 4 strippers.
Yeah,
And then we'd message out to the people when they were like active, and
Okay.
we'd protect them. We would.
Okay, so you were Bowler who was on there just now?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, this is live. I should tell you that, so you know.
Wait, you're live?
Yep. Stream sniping.
Oh.
Yeah. So so quick question about why were you in there like, kind of like softball and Andy and Geek?
Because I know both of them.
Okay, so if you know both of them, you know they're massive pieces of shit, right?
I don't have to answer any of your questions.
Okay, sure. So, okay, well, let me ask you let me softball it myself then. Why do you like Andy and Geek?
Well, I don't. I'm not answering your question.
Okay, all right. I figured I'd just ask you a few of them.
SMG, help me! This guy's fucking on a stream and he's fucking stream sniping. Yeah,
right.
I'm his man.
Well, the
so,
weird thing is that I don't get is why are the people who still like Andy at this point?
Let me tell you something. I've known Geek for almost 3 years.
Okay.
And all the
cut off there after.
I've known Geek for about 3 years, and all the things that are said about him are false.
All of them?
Mostly all of them, yeah. He's not a doxer.
Well, that's funny because he was like doxing someone on Twitter last night.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like he was like, I can get the tweet for you. Like I'll post. In fact, I'll post in here.
It was fake. Like the whole thing about him like being like, I'm gonna dox you. That was.
Okay, so wait, he was threatening to dox people then?
No, I'm not gonna feed him. I'm not gonna feed him. He's a fucking dick.
Who?
You're a fucking idiot.
Why are you calling me an idiot? I mean, I asked you if you threatened him. He kind of dodged threatened to dox someone. He kind of dodged that question.
He doesn't dox people. You're a fucking moron.
I asked you if he threatened to dox anyone. Because threatening to dox someone and doxing them can have the same effect. In fact, threatening to dox someone can be worse. I mean, you could laugh at that. I'm just asking a simple question. If you
God damn it. You're such a fucking. Not you, SM. You're a fucking faggot.
I mean, okay, I think it's obvious, like, what the answer to that question.
I didn't answer that question. I'm fucking. Larry, send me the link to your stream. Let me see it.
All right. Yeah, sure. I already posted. I'll post it here too.
Okay, do it.
Yeah. All right. So I'll talk to you later, or not at all, because I really don't care.
Faggot.
All right. So let's get back to the stream now that interview's over.
Him and Alex, because of the fact that there's that pending thing hanging over their heads. So it's just like, well, let's take the time while you got it to go do, go take care of yourself and get your fucking head straight. I mean, shit, for like the longest time. For the longest time, what have I been telling you? Go see somebody, go talk to somebody, go see if because get something to like elevate you or to level you out.
That's the problem, though. That's the whole problem this whole time. Andy went by that building and thought the therapist, but it actually said the rapist.
Yeah, if you want to say I got blown the fuck out by having her basically admit that he was
he thought he was going for therapy.
Okay.
He got Buffalo Bill butt fucked. And ever since then, he hasn't been the same.
Yeah, you mean Alex obviously still talking every day. We're going to be meeting up soon. So
talking to Spectre.
yeah, but yeah, that other caller, it was just like.
Dude, he sounded like anyone who gets that like emotionally invested, because like me, I'm around these shows all the time. Ever since Mr. Medicare's Internet Blood Sports video, I've been into this shit and been around. And I'm not even as invested in this shit as that guy is.
Bad faith, Bill Strowman.
Like, I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me to be that like.
Why don't you join the Discord
invested,
server?
I guess,
and I'll join you on there. You can talk
over a guy on the internet who does a show that you don't know in real life, and you just, I don't know. Like even my own family, I don't care about them that much. You know? To be honest.
Look, I already have the doctor's appointment set. I'll let people know when I'm ready to let people know. That's all I can really say. But if it's not quick enough for you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. But I'm actually excited to feel leveled out. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna. I really want to feel the way I should feel. You know?
Boring.
Huh?
You gotta stay insane, Andy. That's what's been keeping this interesting.
No, that's what
insanity.
fucks everything up. That's what fucks everything up. It really does, because Andy gets like, he'll get pissed off, and then when he gets pissed off, because he will fucking he's throwing axes everywhere. It's just like, and the thing is he'll hit people that don't need to be hit, and then he won't hit people that need to be hit.
Yeah,
you know, and then all it takes is like some fucking shit that doesn't really have his best interest at heart to like be nice to him, and then Andy will go, "Oh, that's my friend," and then meanwhile this person's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck him over again." You know, it's just like it just gets.
All right, well, I got to join Wildlands Voice, and I'm
Spectre, a while back there was a stream. I think it was a kill stream where it was called Zoom Faces His Accusers. It was back when Zoom first hit the scene, really, and had his.
Okay, let me. Go, Rock. So you're on the air. Go.
Go what?
Say your point. Say your piece.
You don't argue from a genuine point. You just argue.
Okay, how was I not
gratitude.
arguing from a genuine point?
She didn't say anything like that. You're just like, well, did he say this? I guess he said that. Maybe
Okay,
if I say it a few more times, I guess that means he said it.
So listen. So when you ask someone
I
an easy
care.
question, you don't care? All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so now we know who's actually arguing in bad faith here and who's not. We'll move on to I kind of want to go to the Milo and Stargon stream, to be honest, at this point. Like, sounds like the shit. Honestly, man, I think we can oh, Roxo's complaining in the chat, calling me a cuck. That's cute. He was proven to argue in bad faith himself when he just came in here and admitted he doesn't care. LO, why kick him after 1 minute, faggot? Because the guy's entire point... Alright, I'll bring him back in here. Back on the air. You have more to say?
Why do you
Okay, so here's a question for you.
Like
why are you complaining about me arguing in bad faith when you do it yourself?
I don't argue in bad faith.
You just did, you retard. Why are you such a fucking retard? You don't even understand your own
points. Can you please give me an example?
It was right on the stream. Everyone heard you. You said, I don't care about the point. Oh, I'm just here to fuck.
Not the points. I don't care about what ridiculous
I don't care what ridiculous
excuse you're gonna make for you arguing in bad faith, and I didn't stutter.
Okay, and you still argued in bad faith, dude.
That's your position.
You
okay.
did argue in bad faith. You said you didn't.
Still have. You're still yet to prove it.
Okay, fine. Like, everyone heard you say that you didn't actually care about
everybody. I'm gonna poll the audience. That's my evidence of you arguing in bad faith.
Dude, I didn't poll the audience. I just said everyone can hear that you argued in bad faith.
I'm gonna argue from Ed Popular, Mo. I'm gonna use fallacies. I'm not arguing in bad faith. Everything I do is in bad faith, though.
Listen to this, guys. Complain about arguing bad faith, and yet all you can do is a whiny, pathetic voice.
That's not all I can do.
That is all you can do, because you're an
I could
idiot.
call you crying John Kelly. I could make fun of your lack of intelligence.
Has any of that worked? Has any of that worked?
You're very angry
Has any of that worked?
And you're pulling me on a live stream to scream at me.
I'm asking you a question.
I remember when you used to lick my balls and follow me around. That was pretty gay, too.
Dude.
Josh is such a degenerate.
Well, he is.
You're right, Roxo. You're the funniest person I ever met. If you were a homosexual like me, Roxo, I would let you use my mouth as a ball washer.
All right, now I am going to pull the audience. Press 1 if you think Roxo's arguing in bad faith. Go.
I'm just making fun of you. These aren't arguments.
Okay, there aren't arguments, but you're arguing. Okay, laters. All right, I think that's enough of him. I don't like people argue in bad faith. Proceeds to argue in bad faith. What a retard. Okay, we got a couple of ones. Got an obvious sock account posting it too. Someone ARPing as Brian Dunn pressing 2 as well. So it seems like the Plate Gang agrees with Roxo. Interesting. All right. Anyway. No, you're not. Can't pull this and use that account, you retard. Okay, bring on Sweetie Ambassador. Bring him on next. You're on the air. Go.
Oh wow. I'm in front of a big audience.
The audience isn't that huge, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I haven't had the privilege of talking.
Okay, what'd you come on here for?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I just wanted to talk.
Okay,
So
go.
I was breaking down a clip I heard of you yesterday.
And
it went along the lines of, seemed like you were verbally begging somebody.
I already addressed that on stream. I already addressed that before.
I don't know what it was you were saying. It went on the lines of, please, just say anything. Is there anything? Please.
Yeah,
please,
so that was an incident that happened.
Something.
Okay, so you want the context behind that? Is that what you're asking for?
Well, no, I want to know the pitch.
What do you want to know? Go ahead.
Like, what were you going for? I am coherent. Would you like me to repeat the noises you made again?
No, I'd like you to ask the question.
Anything, just tell me something.
Okay, so you're just here to like repeat things you heard from recording. Is that it?
Well, was it you?
Okay, bye. Okay, so anyway, I think that's enough of the Plate Gang tonight. Second. Okay. All right, moving on. And to the person who just said I can't take calls, I just took two people on. Like, what more do you want me to say? What more do you want me to say? Want to get on? You can just get in the Discord. All right, gonna continue with the stream because honestly, like, it's not even worth it. All right, let's see what Milo and Sargon are saying.
Through social media, through channels that can be turned off at any time. Nobody can take a list of email addresses away from you. Email service providers can sometimes decline to serve you anymore, and you can just switch to another one. That's there's nobody can take
the guy
email
still has
away
his
from
YouTube channel. To be honest, I thought that he went off of.
There is a future in which the left starts coming for domain names. Starts blacklisting IPs and all the rest of it, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But having functioning email addresses for the majority of the people who like you, and building that list as an asset is clearly the future, because, and this is not unprecedented. So if you consider what happened the last time the left tried to do this, and it was broadcast TV, they didn't want conservatives to get in on broadcast television. So American Republicans invented effectively talk radio. And talk radio has continued to be effective because it doesn't liberals and progressives don't notice that it's there. It doesn't pop up anywhere. They don't run into it. They don't encounter it in their daily lives. Most of them don't even know how to find it. If you were to ask a progressive, like, how do you tune into Rush Limbaugh? They wouldn't be able to tell you. They wouldn't know. Do you need a radio for that? Is it even online? They don't know how to find talk radio. And that's very powerful and very helpful, because it means that they don't typically organize big boycotts and advertiser boycotts and protests and all the rest of it. Now, Rush Limbaugh had one because he said something about feminism or whatever. But Rush Limbaugh, Michael Savage, these people have millions of listeners, largely because the left has never been interested enough to mount a sustained campaign against them. Because I was a product of the internet and a product social media initially in the first stage of my career, I was building up my profile on precisely the platforms that they own and operate and can kill you and can nuke you from. So the second chapter has to be rebuilding, those big numbers like the 2.4 million on Facebook and all the rest of it, but as an email database that nobody can take away from.
What about the chapter?
And so that's going to be. We've got to come to terms with the fact that YouTube is going to go soon too. These platforms aren't for us, and there must be and there will be a life after them for us, for you listening to this, for me, for Carl.
Nobody wants.
There has to be life after this. I mean, there was life after MySpace. There was life after a lot of technologies that used to effectively kind of underpin large sections of the world of the information economy. They just don't exist anymore. People move on, and social media isn't for us. We can't safely exist on it, and we can't allow our businesses to depend on it either. So the smart thing to do is our own content on our own tech, on our own website with email mailing lists, which nobody can take away from you. So that's the next thing. We're going to be doing hopefully 6 to 8 weeks. As soon as I've signed the first half of the money, which I'm hoping to do while I'm in London, we'll be able to start the studio build, and I can start making hires and issuing contracts out. Hopefully 6 to 8 weeks we'll have a first episode up. We'll do a 26 episode first season, and it'll be the best thing on TV that's not on TV. Just once a week, an hour, and it'll be the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. And it'll be supported, as I say, by there'll be a subscription element for people who want like longer outtakes and want mugs and t-shirts and just want to support the show. And there'll also be an email list. You just have to give us your email to watch it for free, and so we can write to you. And that's it. And that's all I'll say about it for now. I also have 2 books out, short little ones, really. How to Be Poor.
All right, he's just shilling his shit. I don't care. More entertaining if we could listen to this live, but probably go over this later and then play it episode. Let's switch back to the Warpath, see if they're.
Mommy won't know. She won't be home for a while, so mommy won't know. And I was like, ugh. Yeah, this doesn't work for me.
So you attempted the role play and it didn't work out?
Yeah, it wasn't as hot as I thought it might have been. This is over 10 years ago.
I have a question for the panel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys remember a while back whenever Shuon had said that pedophilia could be a side kink?
Yeah.
But just wondering. Pepperidge Farm remembers that.
Yeah, the pedophilia thing is obviously disgusting.
Side kink, it's not a big deal. It's a side kink.
And Dispatch, do you think that the age play is inappropriate?
Oh, I think that the age play combined with him talking to underage children in Discord is what's creepy.
So you're gonna firmly just misinterpret everything as me joking. So you're gonna run with it like it's the truth, even though it's just me just swooping in, just being fucking funny about something.
There's certain things you just don't.
I don't find anything.
So you're gonna fucking ride that.
I don't find it
all the way
funny.
down
I
to
think
the
that it
ground.
was disgusting, and I think that the fact that you were even talking like that to someone
joke.
who possibly could have
only
been that.
pretending to
It was
be a
just an
pedophile.
all-around gross situation.
Dispatch sounds 15.
He's such a disingenuous cunt. He really
What's
is.
with these guys having soy voices? I don't get it.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, so what? So Dispatch, have you ever role played with a girl before?
No, I haven't.
No, you
He's never been with a girl before.
How's the voice like that?
No,
the minute she hears that, her pussy shriveling like a snail.
But okay, all right, let's go over the Discord messages that were sent, right? Let's talk about that. So the one, he made a joke about fucking a tranny, right?
Yeah,
and
I find that one to begin with.
Which we made jokes before.
Hot.
Then we
That's
made
hot.
jokes before because there's the whole. It takes me 12 beers before I'll fuck a tranny. 12 years in, and then I'm queer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he did that, right?
Well, okay. Why was there a 16-year-old trap self-described.
I didn't know they were. I didn't
Spectre
know
said
that
he
they were
warned
16.
you about it previously.
Like 3 months ago, and I never listened to Spectre because he's a fucking spurg.
Dispatch knows what's
I
up. He's
asked
just
Spectre to
purposely
give
being
me
dense to
hold
try and get you
on,
fired
Bone
up.
Zone.
Like, don't.
I asked Spectre to give me
I'm
fucking
pressing
proof.
exit out on that geek.
You need
didn't read
proof
any
of someone being
Spectre's
underage.
messages.
You don't just take it at face value and kick them.
I need, especially from
Oh,
somebody that's
dude,
known to
you're
lie.
giving me. You're giving me more faith in Zoom right now because Zoom banned that faggot out last night.
What?
Wait. Who said that they were 16?
The
Was it that?
No,
okay.
Originally, you see, here's where everybody shut the fuck up and let me explain something, because this is what you guys fucking do.
Here.
You guys jibber jabber and fucking muddy up the fucking
I'm not
waters to
jibber
where people
jabbering.
don't.
You're the one
No,
jibber jabbering.
There's
here's
no
what
way
happened.
this makes him
Spectre
look good.
a long time ago fucking came, like fucking back in
At
late
best, he was hitting on a
January,
trap that he thought was
early
above
February.
age. That's
Said
not a good look.
said something about this girl being underage and tricking guys by like reporting people in NSFW or some shit like that, and I was like, oh. And I eventually said to him, I said to him, and I think I said it to him in voice, I was like, then give me proof. Because I'm not going to ban somebody based off of somebody's word. Like, show me a screenshot. Show me.
How come you didn't
show
give
me
them the
something.
not safe for work tag after that?
What?
How come you didn't give them the not safe for work tag afterwards?
Give who the not safe for work tag?
The role.
Who did I give it to?
No, you didn't. You didn't mark them or remember or have anything. Like you just.
What are you talking about? The not safe for work tag? No, I'm curious. I want to see how you're trying to fucking bullshit this.
Okay, you're alerted to somebody who might be reporting people and is underage and is basically red flags everywhere. And you basically completely brush it off, and then 3 months later are hitting them up on Discord, and then it finds out today that you're doing age play 10 years ago with some other chicks too. It's creepy.
Yeah, with a girlfriend.
Yeah,
With a
that's the
girlfriend
thing.
that
I don't
was
think Geek
my
gets
age.
it, even if the accusation
Because she wanted to
is
fucking be
Because
kinky
you're
and bad.
into that type of thing. Yeah,
No, I'm
that's
not.
what I'm saying.
I found
It's
out
like
that
creepy
day I'm not.
situation overall.
Why is this grown
I
adult
found out
into
that
these
day
stupid
I'm not.
kinky fetishes?
But then again,
and how is it that everyone knows
think
it now?
You know shit about my personal life.
Why is it
And
he's
as
hitting
for the
on?
not
I
safe for
don't.
work
I know what
tags,
I've
we
told you
actually
so
on
far.
my
I've
server,
Why is
asked
it
you it
that
and
dumb,
saying it's
disingenuous
creepy.
Not
cunt
listening to
have
warnings
not
about
safe
people
for work.
telling
We
you.
have to give you access to not safe for work
Damn,
shit.
he really got off his rocker.
We have to give you access to it, because previously to that, there was this fucking bitch that was doing the same shit that fucking Spectre originally fucking said, that went after anal vape later. And she was trying to fucking trick guys into talking to her and then saying she was underage. I banned her ass. And then we instituted that instead of just having a not safe for work that you have to click on and then agree, that we have to give you access to it.
Hey, here's a better idea. Don't have a fucking
So we
not
need
safe
to
for work channel
verify
in
that
Discord.
you're not somebody who's underage.
That solves a problem real
I
quick.
would probably
Because
err on the other
if
side of
degenerates
that,
want to look
but
up degenerate
if you
things,
want
they
to
can do so
verify
on their
that
own
people
time.
are underage,
Like, what's
you
the
do
point
you.
in
I want to
leaving yourself
verify
a
that
big
they're
liability
of
like
age.
that?
So if somebody says, "Hey,
And also,
I want access to not safe for work,"
should probably
if I've
also
had enough
ban
experience
anyone
or
under
somebody
18
else has,
by
or
default,
somebody else vouches
just in
for them
case.
that are on my mod team, that they say that yes,
If
this
someone's
person
suspected of being
is
underage,
of age, we'll
do a
give
little
access
like-
to
you
it.
do- you
Because
do a
when you
little-
see that I
do a little
gave
research to
access
see if
to
that's true or
somebody
not.
in that little
Which could
thing
be
that
as much
he
as
gave,
asking the person.
it was in the
I
not
heard a
safe for
rumor
work, because
for less than
I
18.
wanted
Is this
him to
true?
go look and see if she was in there, if she was posting the shit, because he wanted to see.
All right.
So I gave Spectre an opportunity to give me the information, and he never did. So I'm not going to ban somebody just because some fucking guy that I think has a fucking poor batting average on evidence. I'm not going to ban someone for that.
I would probably err on the other side, but I'm not gonna. I think that the facts you've stated your side finally. I don't know all of Spectre's side, but that's that. I just want to know why you had your parents call me now.
Oh, you think that was my parents?
Oh, what was that? Your
Oh,
uncle?
that totally wasn't my
That was
parents, guys.
nobody.
You totally didn't get
I
my
don't know
docs,
who the
guys.
fuck that was.
No clue who that was.
No, I have
In case
no
you're out of the
clue
loop
who
with that
was.
one, Dispatch called up.
So then,
an old
how
number that
come
Geek
they
had,
knew who you were?
and he
When I
called
called
this
them back
older
and asked
couple.
them about you.
Are you retarded?
And they called him back, and they started getting really mad at him.
You pay for information for somebody named Jeremy Montgomery, right? Jeremy Richard Montgomery. And then you call someone going, hey, do you know Jeremy Richard Montgomery? You know there's more than probably one Jeremy Richard Montgomery that lives in the United States,
I know,
right?
I knew you,
do you understand? Do you understand that you basically got a false positive?
I wasn't working alone on this. You managed to ban
moron.
350 people, and those
moron.
350 were in my chat helping me out, figuring out who you were, so we got the right one. And then when I called them and I asked them about you, they said it. It's simple as that. Plus, your whole record lined up when you were talking about it at the end of the show. So now you're gonna try denying it?
You did not you did not get the right person.
May I interject for 1 second?
When they were so mad and threatened to gun down my family.
Dispatch won't stop talking.
You're fucking calling them over and over again like a retard and harassing them.
May I interject for 1 second?
I'm sure that those one calls each were so harassing.
Yeah.
Wait,
you didn't have those people's phone number up on your fucking stream, so other people were probably calling them.
It's publicly available information.
Hey, Dispatch.
Yeah.
Hey, Dispatch. Did you know that his dad's
What
dead?
is your name on Discord?
Yeah, I assume that was his stepdad or his uncle or something. That's why I was asking.
Talking to a ghost.
Yeah, so what was that, like your stepdad or something?
No, that was nobody. I don't know who
You get 40 fucking years old, dude.
I don't know who that
So they all
was.
got it together for this whole family meeting to come and insult me about my IP addresses and to make up this whole thing about gunning down my family just because I called them once.
That was pretty funny, I'll admit that.
Oh, I'd laugh my fucking ass off.
Oh yeah, it was
Whoever the fuck
funny.
you
Those
called,
people were fucking.
They were not happy.
No,
Not to mention that right before it, Andy had alerted you that I had done that, and you said that you'd taken care of it.
No, he said that his mom would have phoned him immediately if it were true.
Oh yeah, she would have called me and motherfucked me.
That's what he said.
But they just can't.
Yeah, me and my mom, we don't get along very well.
Yeah.
Like I call her right now for the show if I knew she wouldn't be such a fucking cunt.
Why don't you do it?
If it'll be allowed by the panel.
Yep.
Is there a detective in fictional media that happens to get everything wrong every time?
K or Kent,
I'm trying to think of a name of a detective, like some kind of character. I can't think of anything. Mr. Magoo or something, or
and
Mr. Magoo, detective? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I haven't
Maybe he's blind. I don't know. I forgot.
Very long time.
So
and it should be working.
Was that call according to your plan as well then?
What plan? What are you talking about?
What the fuck? This is some schizophrenic
He really
shit.
wants
I'm
to
moving
I
on.
don't know where it came on here.
I honestly
You
don't know
said
what's
that
happening.
That all went according to
You
plan.
see,
and
Andy,
that you
he wants to
baited me
think
into
that these fucking
doxing.
random people that he pestered the shit out of and they got sick of it is actually my parents, and he.
So
he
it
wants-
wasn't
he
a
wa-
plan then. Gotcha.
All accordion to plan.
Well, there was no. Wait, hang on. What plan? Wait.
Well, Geek said that all went according to plan, and that he ended up being doxed.
No, yeah, that you guys would fucking go and do something stupid like that. Like I knew you would.
Yeah, because whenever Geek
I
does
knew you
something,
would.
like when he threatens to dox people,
I think what
when
Geek's
he
trying to
goes
say
ahead
here
and he
is that
gets doxed
he
himself,
knew
it's
that
all
if
part
he
of a
pissed off
4D
people,
chess move, a
that they would
master
start
plan.
going after or try to go
Junior
after his
K, I
family.
left you the
Yeah,
Discord
I
link.
don't think he was.
I didn't try going after his
you
family. I
should
only
be able
called
to
the
use
numbers
that to
associated
get
with
in. And if
with
you
this
can't,
Jeremy
I
fella.
just say
didn't
so,
try
and
going
I'll
after his
check
family.
with
Yes,
Fresh
I
Link
called
for
his
you.
family. You were a fucking retard, Dispatch. You were fucking retarded.
I thought that those, I didn't think that was anybody related. I thought those were random people.
They are
Wait,
random people. You got it
Oh,
wrong.
but they were family
it
a
doesn't
minute
stop
ago.
the fact
Are
that
they
you tried to
family
do
or
it.
random
Hang on, hang on, Dispatch. Dispatch. Hang on. I'm trying to be the mediator here.
No, you're good. You're
so-
good. I'm having fun with this.
yeah. So okay. So I'm trying to figure this out. Okay.
Well, you
so
said your name is Kent on
Geek
Discord. The only reason
knew,
that could be the case that
for
you
example,
can't
with
get in
Cog,
because
if we said one thing about him, he would do 500 shows about us, and he was right about that.
Look,
right?
if the ban list
he called that.
everyone's allowed in.
Yeah,
I have no idea why that's not working for you.
Yeah.
That one's the easy one to call.
You guys went on and did 500 shows about Cog, and that is the cycle.
No. Well, we did a couple, and we did only like small segments, but fair enough. Yeah, you could say that. But what Geek was saying here is that someone would have eventually tried doxing him and going and calling his parent or his mom and, you know, whatever, his family, and it happened. That's what basically Geek's just saying it's predictable what people are going to do to go after him. There's no let's get.
Writers of the season got a little lazy with that, but they did have quite a fun call with the mom there.
So what happened with that? I didn't even hear that. I didn't hear that at all. But did they plan to shoot you down? Is that what they said?
Yeah. So like it's a crazy thing. So I literally thought it was like a troll call at first. Like I thought it was just someone fucking around with me. But
it
like
may very well be. You may just be stupid enough to fucking believe it.
I don't think that most people like get that heated on the phone after I'm screaming about my IP address and the modem I bought at Walmart for $200.
You ever heard SPCC before? Like, seems those people get pissed pretty quick whenever he calls them a couple of times, but even one time usually.
Yeah, that was the joke of the whole thing. The fact that I wasn't upset about the modem.
Oh, okay.
Nobody said that you were. What? I mean, those people.
Wait, hold on.
All right, there you go. You got it.
Is this guy for real? Like, I'm gonna ask honestly. Am I retarded?
He wants so badly for this to be real that he's willing to just fucking hold on to it as long as he can.
I'm happy with where it's at. I know it's your family.
I am too.
I have no doubt about that.
I'm very happy that it is where it's at. It's fucking funny.
So, I mean, I don't need proof of it. I mean, you've already admitted it by saying that they're either random or your family, so...
okay.
I guess what's happening here is
as simple as that. I just wanted to know
what, dude.
If it was planned to be like a whole meeting like that.
A meeting?
Yeah,
huh?
Well, they gathered around their phone on speakerphone, and they all took turns going between. One said that they were gonna rape my wife in their ass until
I have no idea why that link.
Can you link me this?
Frankly,
I gotta
at this
listen
point,
to this.
It's on yeah, Medicare Fembot.
I guess you just can't.
No, but I'll add them. No. Medicare Fembot blocked me.
Let me do.
Found out he's a dude.
Yeah.
Send me the link so I could incognito window it at least.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, I want to hear. They all went on speakerphone and went one by one, threatening to kill you.
Pretty good.
I don't want you to die. I'm just laughing at the fact that I'm just imagining a family, like a family, like, all right, guys, you ready? Billy, get that fucking steak out of your mouth. Sorry, I'm hungry. Yeah, hang on, everyone. All right, thanks. Yeah. Everyone ready? And go.
It was basically unironically, like if these people
I don't
are
even
legit,
think that the story about him
legit,
getting a psychiatrist
they basically
is real.
ate the fucking Jesse Slaughter story.
Oh.
They did. And that's why part of me thinks that this is probably somebody who's probably fucking trolling you.
I want to search this so bad.
All right,
That's
so
what
I
I'm
just
thinking, too.
I DM'd you the link with the time code.
All right.
This guy was
It's
like
solid. It's funny.
0.2 seconds away from fucking saying, "I backtraced you. Consequences won't be the same."
By the way,
so old.
By the way, I got a DM from someone asking if they were just banned. You were not banned. I'm refreshing the list right now. No one is banned. I promise. I will send. I'll screen share the fucking picture or anything. But yeah, no one is banned on Purple Dragon anymore. So yeah, sorry. How long is that audio?
It's like 2 minutes.
Yo, you play it? I gotta listen to this shit.
What? Well, we can't play it in here. We'd have to go.
Oh yeah. It'd have to be in my circle. All right, I'll listen to it later. I'm just fucking picturing a fucking family.
He's in the middle of talking with everybody on his stream while they're like going through my going through some docs information, which there's some stuff that's right and there's some stuff that's wrong. It's like, for the most part, a majority of the shit they got is wrong.
And the stuff that was right was it was
like my traffic stuff, like when we were talking about that, because like I used to when I used to work back then, I used to travel a lot, and what I would do is I would travel and I would get like a parking ticket or something like that, and I wouldn't pay it, and I'd forget about it. And then I get back, I get pulled over for a suspended license, and then I pay it, get my license reinstated, then drive around again, end up getting a ticket or something.
Jesus
and
Christ.
like, yeah, I was young, I was fucking retarded, so yeah.
Fair enough.
There's that.
Fair game.
And then I had the DUI, which I've been more than open about. I've talked about that because I used to have a drinking problem, and
so what happened with that, Geek? Do you want to tell?
That one. Yeah,
I love this story.
Well, it's not much of a story. I mean, other than I was out drinking one night and I got like really shit faced, and I should have stayed at my friend's because I had already tempted fate by driving drunk back to my friend's house to drop him off. I was gonna stay there and like and then I was just like, I got this, I'm good, and so I started driving, and I thought I saw a dog like come out in the road, so I tried to avoid the dog. I ended up kind of like swerving a bit, and I lost control of the car, and I almost hit a fucking house where like I almost hit these people. They were asleep in their fucking bedroom. It was like it was like fucking 3 or 4 in the morning, and if it wasn't for a fucking stop sign like spearing through my fucking engine, I would have fucking probably killed these people. And that was the moment that I was like, I will never fucking drink again.
But wasn't there a story about the house?
What do you mean?
I thought you drove into a house.
No,
I almost did. Story's even
interesting.
Oh,
the story's way worse now.
I came to we were so close. Out of it.
It was a stop sign that pierced through my fucking engine block that fucking stopped me from actually hitting that fucking house, and I was like, man, my life is a fucking mess. I need to go get help.
I gotta agree. They are
for some reason, I just pictured you waking up in someone's living room. Like, I don't know why it's funny.
And then my stupid ass is trying to tell the cop that's like tried to pull me out of my car. I'm like, I'm not drunk. Like, what the fuck?
Dargon is back on Milo's show. Man. Yeah, we'll tune into that for a bit. Just see what.
That's so they got the traffic violations were correct.
Oh yeah. Those are pretty on point.
You're middle.
But I'm a good boy now. I
had to crash at your place for a while.
Do you drink at all?
I drink like occasionally, like for like family gather, like say like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that, or like I go hang out with the guys, like I'll have a few drinks, like, but like before, like if you get
thinking. Because they had some kind of diversity training. I'm not kidding. The politicization of our police.
Did the police say that? They said they would come around to check his thinking.
That was the words quoted. Wow. Check his thinking. So we literally have thought police for the radical left.
You need to leave. If you,
I can't. If I leave, then they win. You know,
left.
What we need to do is start changing people's minds. And I think that we do 5 years. So we just actually need to get out into the street and talk to them.
Oh, look at you, little campaigning brain. Little politician. I love it.
Better than giving up.
Running
away. I don't want to run away.
Some people have courage, fortitude, integrity, and character, and they will stay. They will battle to the last man. Other people run off to America to get rich. So I how's
that working out for you, Milo?
Just to
God, you walked into that. You walked right into that.
For a while.
But no, I can't just leave. I can't. This is my home.
I will
make it
rise
better.
again. I think that all I would say in my defense there, I was laughing at myself and complimenting you in that. And all I would say is I left before I had a family. And so I think I left before I kind of appreciated the stakes fully.
Family do you have exactly?
So I was.
Are you
I wasn't
married to
thinking,
that fucking black guy?
Do I want my kids to grow up in a world
"Quote unquote"
that X,
married?
Right. I was living entirely selfishly and thinking, well, the things that I believe will get me in jail here, and I think I can do more good for Western civilization generally. Having successful career
for the almighty
in the
gun to
US.
peeps.
And people, everywhere can read my stuff, but I can't. I won't get off the ground in the first place. I won't get anywhere if I stay in.
Kind of wondering when that image.
And
of,
I think that was right. I think I was
Sargon
right about
having his own gun moment will pop up again.
Those two things are the reason I
won't
made it.
spoil it or give it away, but back in the day, Sargon had a really embarrassing clip, similar to Gunt. Might get that up at a later point. Show it, but
and insistence on fixing.
I'll leave that for other people
what's
to
broken.
find that themselves.
I think that perhaps I was never really very happy in Britain because I was never really happy with me or my life or anything very much particularly until the siren call of the American campuses started happening. And so when I became a bit more kind of happy and stable and normal, I think that I think I was already in America by that point.
Well, let me.
But
just,
I'm very proud and admiring of you for sticking it out.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Junior K says
when
in
I end
the
up
chat,
going to jail,
you're a liar. Your Discord invites are killed as you don't want people in there. Like I just had like a half dozen people just join, like right now. You're not killed. You just can't get in for some reason, and I have no idea why. Try using a different account. Maybe then you'll get in.
Did I promise?
Well, it's not the least likely thing in the world, right? So the great thing about Callum is that he'll send me stuff to give me the exact stats when I can't quite remember them. He sent me through the prosecution, convictions, and sentencing rates for hate speech on social media. So in 2017, there were 1,700 almost prosecutions with about 1,500 convictions and sentences. And these can range between 1 and 3 months in custody, so in jail. So there we go.
So 1,500 people were incarcerated for mean words on the internet.
If the statistics he sent through are accurate, which I believe that they are,
right?
The Ministry of Justice figures these are, so I don't see why they wouldn't be accurate. If
They're
anyone's going to have that
normally
data,
yeah. I mean, government data on crime is normally pretty.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
So yeah, 1,500
If
people
only it was a
per year are
political
found
force that
guilty
could fight back
and
against this
receive a
sort of thing.
sentence.
This massive censorship.
Welcome to Britain in 2019. Why do you think I'm standing for office? The punishments can be fines, so it's not always criminal time.
Well, of course we know why you're standing.
In which case, the state can
gimmick
reach
to grow
into
your
your
channel.
bank account.
Can't
which
win
they did with
at this.
Yeah.
Your
Right.
channel was dying,
you can't
but
even be a
then you
martyr.
decide to use UKIP.
You
But
can't
help
say
save
I
it.
decline to pay.
Yeah.
As a statement of principle.
Yeah. No.
Nor can you even, I guess, arrange a payment plan or whatever. They will just reach into your private bank account. I mean, that stands to reason under any system of taxation, which is, of course, all theft, except the money that goes to the military.
So it's not all theft then.
Well,
so you can't just make the blanket statement that taxation.
I must reluctantly concede that the military is necessary and that we should pay for that. But
okay, so the only thing that we should pay for is the military
at all. Why?
Infrastructure. I'll had there.
Well, let's.
I don't even get
because we're getting into.
This is why nobody liked the guy, because the guy would just be such an idiot when it comes to
There's a reason I ended up. No, I want to find something. Look,
things.
I've got.
Okay.
Where is it? Look, I've
Jim
printed
mentioned
this
Yoel's
out.
efforts for exposing necromancer scam. Really cool of him.
Printed out this.
This was a while back.
And I've
yeah, I
got-
heard
'cause
that.
I've
He
been-
did. He
see,
did
I do
say
my
that
homework,
like Verilo had.
This is why this scared me,
brought
because I
that
do
to
my
light,
homework.
which was like I helped with that a bit here and there.
There are
Wasn't
some
a bit. I argued with a
significant
lot of people about it.
areas in which I differ
and I
on
pointed out
policy
more
with
issues
UKIP.
with it that really
but
eventually it caused
the
Sargon
general
just to
trend of
fuck
this
off
is reducing
entirely,
unnecessary
not entirely,
expenditure
but
on things
other
that
efforts,
weaken and damage the
he suffered
country.
a lot from that
And
during that time.
strengthening the military,
It still
looking
haunts
after
him to this
veterans a
day
bit
as well.
better.
Varel did most of the work on
The
that
criminal
one, though.
justice stuff is good. I mean, it's fairly
it's quite
fairly,
centrist.
It's
isn't it?
fairly unarguable. I mean, it's what I would consider to be a sort of common sense centrist kind of manifesto. I mean, anything
a centrist kind of manifesto.
Anything that the average Daily Mail reader would probably believe. You
There's
know,
nothing centrist
and
about
I know that
Milo.
people
Like,
people
yeah,
watching
he's
this
all over the
you
place
will
and
have strong
extreme,
things about
but
the Daily Mail. I'm not
well,
talking
okay,
about
some
paper,
days he's
people who read
centrist,
it.
some days he's far right, some days he's far left.
People who read it
just
who
jumps to
just
whatever seems to be the best for him at the moment.
Reasonable right of center.
Some days he's against gay marriage, other times he's getting married to a gay black guy.
There's not really very much to argue with.
Some days the age of consent should
controversial
be a
manifesto,
strict
and
hard
it's really
21.
not like a
Other
right-wing
days it should be as
manifesto.
low as 13.
You know, and it's not like a socialist manifesto either. It's a sensible, social, liberal British
Sucks
manifesto.
because you guys are
It's
really
really-
gay, yet y'all
there's
didn't
stuff in
pounce
here
in that
about
moment,
animal
but y'all should
welfare.
have.
You know, there's stuff
Like,
in here
Daryl's
about
not here around anymore.
animal welfare standards.
I've seen his
some of the highest
ghost
in the
pop
world.
up in the
You
chat.
would end the export of live animals
Squall
for
asks,
slaughter.
"What's with all the
I mean,
dislikes?"
this is a sort of compassionate.
I'm guessing that's from the Plague Gang
compassionate British
because
stuff that you would expect to see on
they
the
have
pages
been
of the
quoted
major
as saying they want me to get
Yeah.
off the
I mean,
internet.
I can't remember whether
And
it's in there.
you
but
heard them
I
on
don't
here
think
already.
it is, but I was talking to a
Roxo
bunch of the
is
Extinction Rebellion
such a
protesters
liar.
when I was
Abolish
down in LA.
inheritance tax. Amen.
The guy
Great
complains
idea,
that
I hate inheritance tax. on
license
principle.
that I'm arguing bad
license
faith,
fee
and all he
becomes a
does is come on
voluntary
here and
subscription.
what does
That
he
is
do?
enough
He
to vote for
argues in
UKIP
bad
just
faith,
on its
and then
own.
when he's called on it,
There's
he
nothing
says,
else.
"Well,
You
I
know,
was
mean,
just trolling, yo."
Abolishing the license fee is enough to.
It's the same sort of shit that the grapists would do.
And nothing else.
Like, that's the thing.
One
These
thing I'd
guys
like to see
aren't
added
trolls.
is,
They are
banning plastic
A-logs. They
bags,
need to get rid of their
actually.
competition.
I really hate
so that way
plastic
people
bags.
like you and people that they like
and I will
get
tell you
ahead.
why.
And they don't like it when you criticize certain people. They didn't like it when
You
I
cannot
criticize
interfere
Sticks,
with the
and they
market in
really
this
don't
way,
like it when I criticize
because it
Sargon.
always
That's
makes
really
things
weird,
worse
isn't it?
for people
Guys
in
that
the
are
end.
supposedly against
Have
the
you
skeptics
tried-
don't like it
have
when you criticize the
you
skeptics.
tried
That's really
drinking
fucking
from a
weird.
paper
Huh?
straw?
Almost like
Yes.
Almost like these guys are like
How
controlled opposition or
fucking
something. But
awful
nah,
is
that's
it
just a
on
conspiracy
scale
theory.
of
I
I've
didn't
just
say
seen
ban straws.
No, but look, if you
But
paper bags,
it's the
why
same
wouldn't you do?
principle,
Why wouldn't
I
you?
understand.
Excuse me. If
Well,
you
yes,
if
of
you
course,
accept
of course,
if you accept paper bags, why the fuck wouldn't you accept straws? Of course,
I
and
agree.
indeed, that's exactly what has happened in America.
Yeah.
I live in New Jersey, and in New Jersey, they are forbidden from giving you straws. I think the new suggestion is they're forbidden from giving you straws at all, and if you ask for one, you can only have paper. I now go to supper with in my man
These
bag
guys, you're going after
a
Sargoy.
packet of plastic
yeah.
straws, and when I pull them out,
really don't like
people
that.
from neighboring
And for
tables
some reason,
start
for
looking
some reason,
like longingly
I don't
at
get
my
what it
plastic
is,
straws,
but
and I
when
start
I go
handing
after
them
some-
out
when
to
I
other
or
people at the
Vero or
restaurant
other
just
people
to
go after
shame the
Sargon,
restaurant. But there's nothing else
it
I
just
can do
drives
about it
people
because
nuts.
it's
Like,
a
I
law,
don't see them
right?
hitting Jim up for that.
If you have,
Jim's been making fun of
all I would
Sargon
say
like
to
for
anybody
a
who
good year
believes
now,
in banning
like over a
plastic
year
bags,
now.
and I know that
And
it
now-
comes from a
but-
good place, looking after wildlife and
I
blah,
wouldn't
blah, blah.
say controlled
It's
op,
more
but they were
ourselves,
definitely
to be honest.
fangirling
If
over
you've
it.
ever thought that it might
Well, that's
be a good
even
idea
worse.
to ban
If they're
plastic shopping
legitimately
bags,
true
have
believers,
one beverage
that's even
with
worse
a paper
than being
straw,
controlled opposition. Because at
and
least with
you will
controlled opposition,
experience
had paper
a
straws.
there's the
level
implication
of
that they
hell.
get something out of it. Like
Oh, shut
that
up.
there's a
But
benefit
okay,
to what they were doing.
okay, you've put your
You will
argument right. So now let me
experience
put
a
mine.
My
level
take, one of the grapes is
discomfort
in
and
the plates.
hell that is comparable.
Yeah, that connection
to
wouldn't surprise
few
me in the
things
least.
on Earth.
In fact, I
And-
wouldn't be
and-
surprised
and
if they've
that-
already been in
that's just
communication with each other
so
more
far.
than once.
That's just for now.
Okay, let me.
It's funny how a guy like Captain Sweden
what is this?
also
Just an argument from current
was
comfort.
busy shitting on
But that's
Sargon
not-
back
I mean,
in the day.
so I was
Now
looking
he's
at the
defending him.
microplastics thing seems to be a really
Like he was
legitimate problem.
complaining that I was dare
It's-
called him
it's
out
the
on
sort
his
of thing that
Sargon's
causes
pedophilic
exactly
comments.
causes like cancer, infertility, stuff like this. If we want to
You're
save
probably
the
the
West,
first to
man,
donate to his
I
gay little
don't
game.
think we can allow everyone to go
That's a good
infertile
question.
just so you can have the pleasure of drinking from a plastic straw.
Yeah, well,
That's a
I'm
good
sure
question. I
the
wonder
UAE and
if they
Saudi
ever
are
did
strongly considering a
scam
ban
him,
on plastic
ever asked
straws
him
because
that,
it affects
ever.
fertility. Get a
Let let them
Get a
go
grip.
infertile.
Let
But the point is that these are appearing in our foods, and not only that, right?
The market sort this stuff out and focus
sure
on what
they can.
focus on what the government should do, which is
The problem
protecting
is
borders,
plastic bags are the
making sure
cheapest
people can
alternative.
say and do whatever they want, only collecting the bare minimum of taxes that are necessary in order to provide basic
There are
services.
some things the government can regulate.
No, the government can regulate anything. The government can regulate everything.
But should regulate them. should, and I think that this is one of them because, like,
bags. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Well, no, because the thing
That
is,
is
right,
a
I think
level. That's a
okay,
level
let me
of
finish, man, let me
granular
finish.
interfere. Okay.
It's not that bad, right? I think there is genuine environmental concern with plastic bags, right, and straws as well, to be fair. And there are alternatives, but the thing is, what this can be used for is also an impetus, a sort of push towards the adoption of hemp as a material.
Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going. You
Okay.
just brought up hemp.
Yes.
You really are a libertarian. Right.
Well, in many ways, yeah.
I'd like to officially withdraw my support for Carl Benjamin's candidacy for UKIP MEP.
There's a lot there that can be done. And
just, I mean, like, Milo just got done saying a libertarian line, taxation is theft. Oh, except for the military. Now he's upset that Sargon's saying, oh, we should legalize weed. Which, I got news for you. If you defund everything the government does except the military, that would include law enforcement, which means that when it comes to, stuff like weed, you wouldn't have that banned. You would have people using that regularly.
Ask for more of that. We should ask to sweep it away.
Hey, I kind of in agreement. I don't like hemp myself, but you're being retarded about this.
Sticking its nose in.
But again, Milo, age of consent, like seriously, the comments that Milo's made about child. Like, that's another thing.
Micromanaging.
I post this in the chat.
Tiny aspects of life. You're giving them license to do it in other places too. The sorts of things that you're asking for can be done and have been done in America by groups of people who care about this stuff, lobbying consumers and business. Because if businesses are convinced that enough customers feel a particular way on a particular subject,
see if you catch this.
Just like they have with political correctness, just like they have with all kinds of different, wouldn't call them consumer protections because that's a little thing, but all kinds of, product changes, right? Which are asked
Silverstein, yes, this is live. That's why I'm tuning into this.
Change things, like New Coke. Everyone hates New Coke, so they went back to the old one. Why? Consumer power. That's the place. No, but that's the place where you make changes. That's the correct way to influence businesses to do what you want.
That's the ideal way.
Well, it's the best way. It's the best way.
Nope, it's not a replay. It is in fact live.
That's how you do it. You focus your attention. Look, the government's very difficult to influence. Companies are easy.
I can't
Private
believe
corporations.
Plastic bags is the hill we're going to die on here.
No.
Sorry, plastic straws. Even.
You are going to die on. The correct way to get companies to change the way they do business is to hit them where it hurts, which is the bottom line. Persuade them that they will make more money doing it the right way. And that's not difficult when their customers are becoming young, environmentally conscious, millennials, all the rest of it, right? That's how you do this. If you give the government license to interfere in one place, the government will
speaking of viewership, Andy's at 183 viewers right now.
And it's exactly the same as the free speech argument. The mistake
Don't
you're
forget about
making
Stick Shot. Oh, I haven't forgotten
about
about him.
Mistake that you rail against other people for making free speech.
But
if you allow the
Andy was streaming, so I had to snipe him.
Against hate speech, what comes after that? The answer to this is keep the government out of it. The government has no business wading in between the relationship between me and Tesco and telling Tesco what kind of bags they can give me. Fuck off.
Okay, let me.
No,
that's a matter. Actually, that's not true, right?
That is a matter between me and Tesco and nobody else.
Listen, they already do it, right? There's already a mandatory fine.
And they should not.
Sticks has been basically pulling the pity act, trying to get money.
Britain's not a libertarian country. Britain's a very
standing on his friend's grave, that sort of shit.
I
already played some of that before, but there's more. Trust me.
Let alone a nation.
Hang on.
There are no libertarian countries.
Yeah, America's the closest thing, right? But America is a lot more libertarian than Britain is.
That's nonsense. Have you tried to start a business in America? Do you know how highly
that's
taxed?
Not what we're talking about. We're talking about social policy.
No, excuse me. You just said that America was a libertarian country. Look at how highly taxed it is. How many rules and laws there? No. Wrong.
Bags fighting.
Rules. Look, try to start a business in California. How many how many hoops you have to jump through? It is not. Well, it's easy-ish in Texas, but it is incredibly complex. And America is a relatively highly regulated country, actually, and it is a very highly taxed country. It is not it is not this land of the.
Look at his teeth. Hang on a second. I gotta point this out. I can't. This conversation is just too dumb. His teeth are all fake. Those are dentures. Shit, man. What happened to your fucking teeth? Like, I'm not really one to talk. My teeth are shit, but damn, man. Like, I guess it was all the cocaine. Like, I really do. Like, those are complete dentures. Shit. Or implants. Yeah, one of the two. Like, those are not real teeth. There's no way that he has these nice, super pearly white set of knoppers in there. He's definitely had to have them replaced. Does, like, drinking semen do something to your fucking teeth? That's probably the best. If that's so, it's probably the best thing to tell people stop being homosexual.
Look at how highly taxed it is.
Take a break from
IRS
this.
to get around to issuing you.
Some desperate black man would break into their house, rape, and kill all of them, and then
well,
burn
the
it to
rape
the ground.
thing. Well, the rape thing didn't need a black guy because apparently the two leaders of the house ended up like not letting anyone leave, and then raping them constantly until they had to escape. Until people had to escape, they had to use. Let's just say they ran out of MP to escape. There was a barrier or shell that was blocking the exit of the door, apparently. And
Get ready for round 2. Rub that phoenix down on your vagina.
Because your pussy's dead.
Both leaders in the house were both women. They were doing the raping.
Andy's next stream idea. That's actually not a bad stream idea. To talk about the.
Definitely check it out and talk about it. I mean, it's pretty entertaining to watch. At least I thought.
Yeah, I know someone did a whole. Was it down the rabbit hole or something?
Yeah.
I think it was that guy. Yeah, that guy. I'd definitely fucking listen to that and comment on it because it's fucking demented. Even like before the rape happened and kidnapping, it still got really like you're like, huh, okay, like really fucking.
This
creepy.
sounds like really fucking dark. Where like the Second Life thing that's on Netflix.
I mean,
really
you can
fucking
shit on my
weird,
viewership all
but,
you
like,
want.
it
I
never
really
went to
don't
the
care
point
about
of,
that.
like, rape.
But in Andy's case,
or anything like
he is someone who cares about. He is one of these types that does care about the viewership.
This person's just
and
a
he's
fucking
gone
social
from
awkward whatever.
2,000 average back in
another story was
October.
Wow, these people are actually really scummy
and now he is less than 175.
Disillusioned people. And then there's another person who were like, he needs some mental help. You know, there were 3 different stories. I don't want to ruin them just because you'll.
It's amazing how you can go from enjoying someone
it's a documentary about
suddenly despising every single time.
Really? Okay, yeah, no, I don't think.
No, that doesn't surprise me anymore. It happens so often.
They should definitely do one on the Final Fantasy.
I mean, when you get down to it, these e-slip types, they're not anything good. They're not anything like worth
I want to search
looking up to or standing up for, etc. They're a bunch of losers who are a bunch of dumb, stupid shit. Some of which is fraudulent, some of which is degenerate, some of which is flat out lying, etc.
Oh, I saw that on preview.
It's just the usual bullshit.
Yeah, it is
that you get from these people.
I can just link you it.
So after a while, after like being like seeing this happen, the same pattern of behavior occur for like the 400th time. You kind of don't get surprised anymore when it happens
the
again.
Final Fantasy house thing sounds like a creepy pasta.
And then you have morons who go about thinking that. I don't know if they're morons or if they just don't know any better, or if they're just dick writers. Like it's usually a combination of the three.
Ben Drowns. I don't know if you guys know that. I like creepy pasta. Like a Ben Drowns thing. You're like, there's no way this happened. And yeah, it turns out. And didn't the girl who was Aries steal all their money as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, she stole
them. And she would make the guy Zach, who they convinced to move in with them and brainwashed him. They made him get a job and pay for everything for months.
Yeah, and yeah. So imagine some bitch who calls herself Aries from FF7, makes you move in with her and work. She takes all your money, and there was like anal rape and all this horrible shit.
Wait, what's funny too is that once in a while, like the chick that was like the head chick, I think it was Eris, whatever. She would like find random like tchotchkes or little knickknacks that were really fucking expensive, the stuff she didn't need, and say it was a magical item and they needed it, and she'd make the guy who had a job pay for it. every time, and we do this like constantly. Oh, this is a magical item. We need this.
We need the elixir.
It's air.
That purse,
It's air.
that coach purse is an elixir.
Okay, I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, but I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games. I think that's where it's from.
Fucking mentally ill people.
I can't pronounce that either, so
that's the shit that
I'd like to shit on Andy for that, but
grab somebody else.
I don't think I can pronounce it either.
That's about it. But otherwise, all I want to say, I think it's enough of the cog shit. I don't want to hear about that anymore. Like, I don't.
Air is how it's pronounced. Oh, okay, good to know.
I agree.
Just criticism. Just criticism, mate.
That's already.
I agree, though.
Who cares about cog?
Well, Megazuna in chat says Dragon Quest better than Final Fantasy. I disagree.
Well,
Dragon
probably
Quest is
better
fucking
than,
boring.
Better than modern Final Fantasy. I agree.
No, Dead Cliff, where we stopped banning people.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. You can just kick me or whatever.
All right, thanks, man.
Xanax.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Xanax, we appreciate you.
Vaya con Dios.
Oh, he said we're not being consistent with banning people.
How's life going? It's going pretty well. Busy a lot these days.
All right, Cliff Wallace, this is your last chance. Last chance,
Make it
Cliff.
good.
Come on, Cliff.
Bust that dick out, boy. That big sloppy hog.
Last chance.
Pull that shit out, homie.
Wait, he's writing in chat, but he's not.
He's been saying crazy shit about Broski in the chat for like the past 10 minutes.
Okay, fine, bring in half.
Oh God. What do you want?
I agree, Megazuna.
What do you
Hello?
want, half?
What do you
Half
want,
you there?
faggots?
What do we
Oh,
want?
Geek, that was in your docs, huh, bitch? That was in your docs? Even though you slipped up and said it, you dumb fuck. Oh, and it wasn't your dad, it's your brother, Jared. You admitted it in your own fucking Discord, faggot.
Yeah, because I was joking once again, you fucking idiot.
Oh, you were joking, even though the next time you came on air, you said it was, oh, it's a fake docs, guys. It's a fake. I got you good. You idiots. You dumb fuck.
All right.
You're so goddamn transparent, you fucking retard. Hey, Andy. Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Did you buy your plane ticket to Portugal yet or not?
No, why?
Why did you say you did, you lying faggot? Why did you say you have a 16-hour layover, dumb shit?
That was from Florida, you retard. That was from Florida, you idiot.
Andy gets challenged again.
When you're sitting in the airport?
I went live during my yeah, I did. Yes.
And you were on air later on that night, and you had a 16-hour layover.
Yes.
It's amazing, like
Bullshit.
they don't know what they're talking
16
about,
and a half.
but they just immediately assume they know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, my 16 hour.
astounding the brain power that comes from this group.
Oh
of people.
boy, Geek's going on a lecture about how people don't know anything when they're accused of doing dumb shit. Ho, ho, ho.
Or the day after, or whatever. Whenever I said I fucked up and I bought a ticket that has a 16-hour layover from Charlotte to Canada.
Oh.
Yeah.
It had a 16-hour layover in Charlotte.
Fucked up, yeah, I fucked
in
up.
Charlotte, had a 16-hour layover. How were you on the air at 7 o'clock that night?
Because that was during my layover.
It's always a gotcha moment with these people.
That was during my layover.
It's like
Wait, even I'll admit when I'm wrong, not like you lying faggots. Even if it was, you dumb fuck, you fucked up another plane ticket, you retard.
Yeah, I know I fucked up. I am a retard. You're right. You're correct, Amendo, about my fucking up my plane tickets. I agree with you on that half.
So now you guys have seen the error of your ways, huh?
I would well, I would say error. I would say when things went out of control. Yes.
And again with the redemption arc, like this Phoenix gimmick is dumb. How many times is Andy gonna fuck up and apologize before people say, you know what, fuck you, fuck your apology?
Actually, when you don't make plans and you just jump into something thinking it's a good idea,
yeah,
and you do that over
just like
and
that.
over and over and over and over and
to
over
err
again.
is human. To err is human.
Oh, to err is
I'll do
human.
it that many fucking times. Anyways, why did you lie to me the other day, Andy, when you told me you had a place in Canada?
Oh boy.
I'm staying at my parents' house until I head to Portugal.
Oh no, he's talking
Yeah,
about
I
when you
asked
came
you.
on the.
You said you had
He's
an
talking
apartment.
about when you went on the show when you actually never did actually answer, but he's going to assume that you did.
Nah, motherfucker, no.
No, you're being.
Yes,
no,
he
you're
said. He
lying.
said it. He said it, motherfucker. He said it.
Yeah, the what do you call it? The month ended.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I have
Like,
my
you
own
know what I mean?
place. It's my parents'
Like,
basement.
How
Great
fucking
job,
convenient.
Andy.
You were paying for it up until the end of the fucking month.
It's called a lease. It's called a lease. You're not allowed to break. Or
I
else your
give my
credit
parents
fucking
rent money.
spirals. Yes, I had to.
I have my own place, guys. Totally
It just
do.
so happened to end at
That's
the end of it.
well, that's why I left.
Andy is such a
knowing that
bad
my lease
liar.
was
Like,
over a
this is
month, that
obvious
I had to
bullshit.
pay
Like,
one more month.
he's making up these tall tales and
I had
wild
to bite the bullet
stories
on that. Yeah.
just to go ahead
I wouldn't
and try to
leave
save
to
face.
America, right, and have a lease for 6 more months or anything.
That doesn't sound like something you would do. Not at all.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, what's going on with the apartment with... I'm not angry. I just have to yell because I'm in my truck. Anyways, what happened with the apartment with Ralph?
Oh, me and him don't live together anymore.
Well, did you, are you paying rent there, or did you just fuck him over?
No.
Were you renting
He
it
solved it. He solved it, yes.
Oh, did Ralph come out and scream at you and Nora? And that's why you left in the middle of the night to Orlando?
That's not why I left.
Why'd you leave in the middle of the night?
Because Failure and I had a plan.
Why did you say on your live stream that you didn't have a plan and Failure had no idea that you were coming down to Florida?
I was supposed to go one day later, but I went one day earlier. I decided to go one day earlier.
Why'd you decide to go one day earlier?
Because I just wanted to. I wanted to hurry the fuck up and speed up the slow show. I thought it'd be fun to do.
You said something happened.
Who said something
When?
happened?
When?
In your live stream. When you were packing up to go to Orlando.
No, I was just yelling about how I'm like, why wait for you to? Why wait for something when you could just do it?
Oh, you said something happened.
No, not really.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what are you trying to catch me on right now?
Something happened. I'm just curious.
What are you trying to catch me on?
I'm just curious. I want to know what happened.
Nothing happened.
Andy, something happened. Spill the beans.
Okay, I just left. Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering because that's not what you said.
You just wonder.
So are you lying then or are you lying now?
I'm always lying to you, Hef. I'm always lying to you. I don't even know what you're trying to catch me on right now, to be honest.
I'm just curious. What happened? What happened?
You're just
You don't even know anything. Oh my god, fuck off.
You wonder why?
Let me see if I can get on again.
I don't want to fucking bother talking to this guy. He's got. He barely has 2 fucking brain cells to rub together.
Hef, maybe just be fire. Can you just be what's his name? Fireball, Firestarter.
Fire God.
Fireball.
Much better.
All right, I just got home. I'll come back in a second.
All right, cool.
We eagerly await that.
Can't wait.
Not really.
You know what the worst thing in the world is?
Pumped.
You know what the worst thing in the world is? Someone who is really stupid, but thinks they're really smart and they have it all figured out because you can't reason with them, and they'll act super smug when it gets you pissed off. So that whenever you get mad, they're like, "Oh, see, you're mad. I got you on something," but you're just so
it's
mad.
just because you're frustrated. You're like, what is going on with this fucking person's brain? Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
My question is this. Says Master Doctron. Why Portugal? Out of all the countries in the world, Portugal. Seriously?
The mental gymnastics.
Maybe Andy's Portuguese? I don't know.
It's frustrating because it's just like...
A guy says Portugal was awesome for a while. Tribute to El Estado Novo. State where the Second Republic was a corporatist far-right regime.
When they realize they're wrong, they'll kind of dance around.
Opposed to communism, socialism, anarchism, fascism, liberalism, and anti-colonialism. Regime was corporatist, conservative, and nationalist in nature,
and I just felt
defending
like
Portugal's traditional
nothing was
Catholicism.
going on, so I want to do the whole Disney thing with Failure. I was super bored. I was like, I was going like I felt like stuck there. You know what I mean? Not about Ralph or anything. Like Ralph was
Yeah, it
wonderful to
totally
live with
wasn't
or
about
whatever.
Ralph.
It was just
It's
to
not
do
like
my
there's
own thing. It was
audio
difficult
of
there,
you
you
getting
know what I mean?
harassed by
So
by
I
a
just decided,
and like
yo, I'm gonna
being
pick up
locked
and
in a room
leave
with him,
now, and I
screaming at the
did,
top
and
of
then
your lungs like you're in pain.
You were having problems
No,
trying
that
to stream
that
from
doesn't
that,
fucking
from that
exist.
place. It was like
I was
the
fucking cutting
internet
out
was
so
fucking horrendous.
Even talking to you on the phone was rough.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you basically live in a fucking bunker. I mean,
yeah, it was like an underground, metal bunker basically. But no, I'm not sure why everything has to be. Well, you lied. You said you bought a ticket to Portugal. No,
I think recently.
Yeah, Andy. It turns out people don't like liars.
Had said that
would have thought that
you and Ralph had a fight when you were having a cigarette with Nora outside, and that you left because Ralph was pissed off at you because they're implying that you were trying to fuck Nora or some shit. Like it just
no one said that.
Just something fucking retarded like that. I heard somebody say it, but like,
oh my god, this is fucking. I love this backstory.
We got you nailed down to a peg, Andy. You better own up.
They just make up shit and they think it's real. And here's the thing, and this is the most insulting part. Oh, maybe it was Zoom that said it. I don't know. It's one of the two. It was one of the two fucking said it. May have been Zoom then if it wasn't AG. But
AG saying that. Yeah, you didn't say that.
Okay, then it was probably Zoom that said it. But oh, where was I going? Oh yeah, like people just like say shit and they're really insulting to the audience if you think about it, because what they'll do is they'll say, what will they believe? They think that you're so stupid, they will tell you anything that they can tell you to get you to fucking believe it. And then they manipulate you into going and doing their dirty work for them. That's what they do. Like, and unfortunately, a lot of people buy into that shit.
Legal Latino Heat, hashtag deport Worski. You don't have to deport me. I'm in Canada and leaving to Portugal in a month and a bit. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't. Sometimes it's like I'm confused about what, like when he just shouted about my Portugal plane ticket about the 16-hour layover. I'm like, geek. How upset was I when I phoned you after I booked my ticket and realized the 16-hour layover?
Oh yeah, you were on the phone with me when you fucking did that dumb shit.
Yeah, and then I was like, "You're like, are you able to refund it?" And then I'm like,
"Yeah,
it's $200. It's $200 to change the flight."
I was like, "You just bought it. Like, you should be able to hopefully change your flight." And you're like, "No, I can't."
You know, I may have skipped out on the travel insurance. That's probably why. And then I actually had to wait at the first airport, right? Because the plane was delayed an hour and a bit. So fucking. I thought, okay, American Airlines wants you to come 45 minutes before the flight, right? So I was like, okay, it's been fucking delayed an hour, whatever. But I was 1 minute late to check in my bags, and I fucking made a scene there. I'm like, what? Like, just fucking put the bag in. The plane ended up being 2 hours delayed, by the way. So I had to actually switch my flight from what do you call it? From the Florida flight to 5 in the morning, from 9. Well, it's supposed to be 7:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. I was gonna like snap. I'm like, oh, and then she almost changed my flight from Charlotte to May 4th, and I'm like, no, don't change it. I'm already having a 16-hour layover. And she's like, oh, okay, I almost changed your
Also,
ticket
did
there
Andy
too.
say it was boring
I'm
or
like, what
slow in
the
Florida?
fuck?
What the fuck, Andy?
She
There's a
could
lot
tell
to
my
do in
face
Florida.
that I was
You
about
still
to
have to
fucking-
go fund me money. You
She's
could
like,
have visited
or you
lots
could
of
just
places
head
in
to the
Florida.
Marriott, right?
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
ship your
Like,
bag.
if they were smart,
But you'll
instead
still
of
miss your
when
flight.
Ralph
I'm
Ralph
like,
got drunk off his ass and
why
like
the fuck would you even
was down for the
suggest?
count.
I'm like, why would you even suggest
They shouldn't
that?
have. They shouldn't have
She's
made
like,
this.
"You want me to change
Let me
your
mute this for a
ticket?"
second. They shouldn't have made it the let's fuck over Ralph party because they were doing a business venture, or at least trying to do one. Scummy business venture, but it was at least an attempt at one nonetheless. Now, when Ralph and Andy went down to Florida, Ralph fucked up, he got drunk off his ass, and he collapsed. The smart thing to have done, like, yes, Ralph is a piece of shit. We get that. He's a piece of shit for not living up to what the audience wanted. Get it. All good, well and good. What they should have done was just ignored Ralph, just say he had a bad night, he had to go down for the count, and just done their thing without Ralph. And when people egg them on about where's Ralph, just be like, hey, well, Ralph isn't available. So that's all they really had to do. They didn't have to go into damage control mode and get pressured by everyone that, hey, Ralph is on the show. You do the best you can with what you got. And the next morning you try to get when Ralph wakes up, give him a coffee, give him some aspirin. In fact, you could even film this. It would make good material. You give him some coffee, you give him some aspirin or whatever. I don't know what the fuck to do with a hangover. But do what you have to do to revitalize the guy, and then you move on from there. Like, this isn't really that hard. I don't get why that was such a big deal.
When you're traveling, don't fucking do that shit, man. Because these fucking retards, man, they will fuck with your shit. Like,
yeah, so I fucking make it. I make it there.
I'm almost to the point, the more you IRLing, I almost don't even want you to even ever come to my place because I feel like you're gonna fucking dox everything. Because he's terrible. He's terrible at it. He has zero self-awareness of anything around him. He'll be like, I didn't dox anything. He's just sitting in front of the fucking. Is sitting in front,
the corner,
of the fucking
the street.
The address is plainly in view, and it's just god damn.
I remember Zoom once messaged me, and he's like, "Nigga, hold your camera high and angle low." Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I remember it was me, AG, Failure, and SoCal. We also had that bar, that run down one, and then I remember, so I'm like, okay, don't dox where we are. Don't dox where we are. I'm walking. I just look in the fucking camera, and I just see the fucking corner street sign. And I'm like, fuck. I turn around, and then you see the bar name. I'm like, fuck, no. And I run to the side of the bar. I'm holding on. I'm like, oh. I'm fucking right in front of the side sign. And I'm like, God damn it. And then I'm smoking a cigarette. And then the bouncer's like, yeah, no worries, you can smoke in here. That's how whatever that bar was called, McGully's or whatever. That's how we do McGully's. And I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, everyone, we're here. We're here, everyone. But yeah. So I make it. Here's how I knew I was fucked immediately. Okay, I go to the customs, and then the guy sees he types in my name, and he's like, just still looking down at the computer, just rolls his eyes and looks at me, and then looks back down, and I'm like, oh no. And then he fucking writes on my customs paper, he puts this weird red squiggle.
Sad Song asks, did they get any super chats? A few here and there. I don't know, actually.
I'm looking at other
I think they got
papers,
one.
Maybe. Oh, there's no weird.
I wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, so they might have gotten more then. Actually, I'm gonna ask the chat.
There's the arrows that go
Silverstein.
To the left.
Did they get any super chats?
To the right.
Because if they did, it was before I came in.
Yeah, you want to go that way, and I'm like, but everyone's going that way. Okay, I guess I'll come. And then I'm in this quiet section of the airport. Oh, dude, I was I knew I didn't have anything on me, but then fucking the guy was he's being nice to me and stuff. He's like, yeah, so I'm gonna have to take all your I'm gonna take your phone And then he saw my second phone. He's like, "Why do you have a second phone?" I'm like, "Oh, that's the phone I used in Canada." He goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna need that." I'm like, "Oh, it's dead." He goes, "We have chargers, but we're gonna have to look through it." And I'm like,
Silverstein says
okay.
only small super
And
chats,
then he
$2
fucking
ones.
grabs both my
That's
phones. He searches my
what I
entire
predicted,
bag.
that their channels
And then
exposure,
him,
the money they would
I
get,
see him and like a bunch
they
of
would just go
cops
downhill from there.
going into a room. And I'm like, for like half an hour sitting down, like, did I fucking say anything in text messages that might get me arrested? And I'm like, why do you have to do that, man?
Videos. They're watching your old Fran SCW videos. They're like, who is this guy?
They searched my YouTube videos, everything. They searched everything about me. So I see the cop, and when he walks back, he goes, "All right, you're clear, man. You're clear." And I look at him, and I just go, "Yo, dude, sorry about the dick pic."
And he's like, it's okay, Andy. That said, Richard Spencer versus
Oh,
Sargon
Andy's
debate was
telling
fire, so
totally
it's
real,
okay.
totally true stories live on air.
He's like, I see it all the time. I'm like, you shouldn't see dick. Well, I'm like, you see dick pics all the time. Ha ha ha. We had a laugh. And then,
You were
yeah,
like,
and
was
then,
it nice? Did you like it? Did you think about like,
yeah.
man,
So I thought maybe it was a random check, right? He's like, you know why we stopped you, right? And I'm like, did someone call? He's like, yeah. He's like, the RCMP phoned us from the FBI. Someone contacted the FBI and contacted the RCMP and contacted Border Patrol. Like they've all, so the FBI, the RCMP, and the airport customs were all in cahoots to stop me at the border. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what the fuck? So I told him like how I was swatted before here in Canada and stuff. He goes, yeah, you might not want to stream. You might not want to fucking stream when you're
Never
you know
again.
at a fucking airport.
While you're alive.
Yeah. You shouldn't fucking do that. And I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, you.
Point there, Chief.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
Good point there. Jesus Christ.
How
man, you
often
can't
does
do
Andy
anything
get in trouble with the
without some
police?
Crazy shit, just fucking.
Like, this isn't normal. This isn't a laughing matter. Andy is gonna get arrested. Sooner or later, he is going to be reined in by the cops, brought before a hearing,
You call
tried.
her.
It's just gonna happen.
I'm gonna shit down their throats.
Yo, bring the Hef's back.
Oh no.
Oh, Fire God. He's on the Fire God account.
Oh god. Let's grab somebody else.
It's gonna be great. Good content.
If he's not in character, I'm just throwing him out.
Don't tell him.
Fire God.
Oh, Kimotabi. Dead air.
Oh no, he's not answering.
Oh no.
What you package want?
Oh, this is Fire God. This guy.
I like how he's telling us what do we want. He's the one who's fucking waiting in the waiting room. Fire God.
Like calling someone, be like, "Who is this?"
All that bones on faggots in here still? Oh, good thing I have him muted.
You can't do that. That's an instant kick.
Wait, so no, right now it's revival day. No one's kicked. So Fire God is in control now. Elias the Plume says, Fire God, would you? So you'd bang a tranny, right? Is that what we were saying last time? We
already went over this, you homosexual. Nobody wants to hear about your sexual degeneracy.
Amen. That, but unironically, seriously, Andy, you need to get a fucking filter. If I didn't know this shit about you, I wouldn't be able to complain about it.
No, women.
Yeah, women.
Why? So you can fantasize about me with a woman?
Like we want to know like how we can live right with God like you do.
Why are you trying to shift the discussion to something else?
Well, no, I'm hoping you'll teach us. We'll better our lives.
Find a good church-going woman. Not some filthy slut or some old hag that slaps you around.
So a good church going
Andy, I got a question for you, boy.
Oh no, what?
Do you like older women that beat you because that nanny cracked you inside your face with a frying pan?
Yeah, it turns me on. It makes my dick hard.
I'm sure it does. Repressed childhood fantasies coming alive.
so
Did you just snort like a pig?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good God.
I sound like an idiot.
So Mark, what have you been up to besides blowing a bunch of dudes?
Been making fun of you faggots.
No, let's
I got a question for you.
God really is
Why
delivering the heat.
Why dispatch say that you bought your ticket to Portugal with you two, buddy?
oh no, I think dispatch must have misunderstood me. I said that I had a layover from Florida to Canada, and I was going to Portugal later.
No, hold on. Now that was Festus, and we all know.
I'm asking about something else, or something the dispatch said.
Oh, so dispatch must have misunderstood me then.
Everybody misunderstanding you now?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's not Andy just being a fucking retard and lie to people again.
I've kind of old character.
What's going on with that peanut-shaped headed feller?
AG Cuck?
Yeah, why'd you tell him you're gonna pay him and then decide to fuck him over? Why'd you tell him you were gonna pay him and then decide to fuck him over?
Well, I don't know why he keeps talking shit about me. That's why.
So
why do I have to pay someone who didn't do anything?
You said you're gonna pay him. You hired him for a job.
Hang on. I would have if he just shut his fucking mouth.
Except what?
I was gonna pay him first of all because.
You think it's all right as an employer to fuck your?
He didn't do what he didn't do. We didn't do the episodes we were supposed to do. I had to refund. I lost money. I bought plane tickets.
Wow.
Did you get that
Wow, Andy lost money, so he doesn't pay his employees work for what they did.
Where'd that
Do you
go?
see why this guy is a thief? Why this guy is a liar? Why this guy is a fraud? This guy needs to just go away. People need to stop putting their money into Andy. They need to stop trusting Andy on anything. And he needs to stop being regarded as this nice guy that tells his honest opinions. Like, Jim called that one wrong, I'll tell you that.
Both you and Ralph did it to.
Oh, God forbid I follow up by what Andy said. He said.
What I said.
$150 out of his super chat money.
When did I say that? What are you talking about?
Scamski, that is the appropriate phrase.
On scream?
I might steal that in the future.
Lying, slivery, snake-tongued motherfucker. You're gonna roast. Beelzebub's already got his grips on your ankles. He's pulling you down.
It's all these.
Patrick says, "I'm telling you, if we just ignore him, the views will continue to drop." No. Here's the thing. Putting a spotlight on sunlight is a good disinfectant. Showing this guy in this state, seeing him spiral down, keeping the pressure on, keeping reminding people that these people are slime, will make the numbers go down. If you ignore it, it will just continue to grow because people begin to like Andy. They'll trust Andy. Once we're at the point where the people looking into Andy have more viewers than Andy, he's done. He's become the next DSP. In fact, I think honestly that's already been achieved. Not on this channel, but this patch I believe actually is probably doing a stream of his own right now as well. So and not to mention how many people are gonna tune into this live even. They'll just wait for the Clippers to come along and watch that instead.
You were gonna fucking do this shit.
So Andy is pretty much dead by continuing to put the spotlight on him. There's no loss in making people as many people aware of his antics as possible.
Learn how to run.
Get out of here. But like I was saying,
wow, they couldn't even handle Fire God. He's just a pure shit poster.
But like I was saying, you gotta have these fucking contracts. You gotta have shit nailed down. You gotta have a fucking plan. And you ran down to Miami unprepared.
Yeah, I did.
You know? And I tried working with AG Luck and SoCal, trying to get them fucking get them fucking paid. Let's see them lie about that.
Yeah, let's take some more calls.
And AG, like I talk to Andy and Failure every fucking night, and they fucking inform me that you and fucking and SoCal weren't doing shit. Even Failure did. So if you think I guess Failure's on your side, I don't know. I don't know what side he's on anymore.
Tomato, Tomata, you have your view on it. I have mine. Trust me on this one. Just trust me.
Latino Heat.
Making fun of Andy only hurts Andy.
Legal Latino Heat. How you doing?
All right, we might be going on again. Might not be.
Legal. Nope. Okay. Dope sandwich maker.
Dope sandwich maker.
All right, might be going in again, boys. Nope.
Okay.
Sandwich maker.
Let's just.
And call.
All right.
Call. Last one.
The last one.
Hey,
Good. Ignore me.
Good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing pretty good, but Andy, I just really want to talk to you, man.
Sure, go ahead.
I know you're doing your what do you call it? Your Retribution Day or whatever, unbanning all the people. That's great, but I just really want to give a voice to all these people. You got to stop all the bans and just shitting on the audience. I mean,
Amen.
It was funny during like the Purple Dragon thing to spite the audience and stuff like that, but you just can't have banning be even.
Oh, it's never been funny.
Even in your top 10 options.
No, it's never been funny.
People. I mean,
I agree with you.
Once you get, compare what you're doing here to what Baked Alaska did. You turned on the chat, you start banning a bunch of people, and then
you bragged about it too.
Literally, it's kind of like a mirror.
Look at the chat right now in comparison to what it was.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. You had 100 more viewers yesterday.
You can't try to get a new chat.
Now you're just down to less than 200.
New friends by
Before you had less than 300.
No, I agree with you. I agree. That's why Revival Day was Revival Day, and we removed all the mod wrenches because we do suspect that there was someone who was going to past streams and banning everyone, like banning.
They were obeying your orders, Andy.
Like deserve
Andy,
it or whatever.
it's your stream chat. You ordered them to ban anyone making fun of you, and they did just that. It's not their fault they did exactly as you told them to do.
And that's fine, but I mean, I think honestly, it mostly comes from
like you can fault the. I mean, the most you can do is fault them for agreeing to become mods of your own stream. Oh wait, you can't do that.
Look at Mr. Medicare's chat.
They were doing you a favor.
A single person, and it's always fun. The chat always loves him. Even on other streams, people love being in his chat and even talking about him.
You are aware of, like, I was like the biggest anti-ban people, right? Like,
oh yeah, I was.
I used to, after every fucking show, go through and unban people as they DM'd me. Do you understand that I used to do that? Do you understand that I used to tell
what happened to Fire God just a second ago? You literally didn't like him, so you timed him out in that.
He's just being annoying. I didn't.
Well, then you wrap up the show. You say, "Well, it's been a great time having you. I'll talk to you later."
It wasn't a great time having him. He's an idiot.
He's still your fucking guest.
Okay.
That's still the point of being a host.
I don't. You understand? We don't have to fucking bring you in. Right?
Yeah, you don't have to have a show at all. You can be an asshole like Baked Alaska was, and you can still have a show.
Wait, let me talk. Let me talk. Listen, we were just getting frustrated, and we thought it'd be a funny way to make the cult and whatever. And yeah, it went out of control. We unbanned everyone. Everyone's still unbanned. It's only me and Geek as mods now. Yeah, you're right. People got upset. They were DMing me. Why the fuck am I banned? Even if it was like a little joke. And we just thought it'd be humorous to see how much people would freak out. And they did freak out. And that's it. But yeah, you're right. That's not a good way to, make people happy.
Oh, we apologize, guys. It wasn't a good way to make people happy. We're just really frustrated. Get fucked.
You're a good guy. Baked Alaska was a snake from the beginning, and there was no redemption for him. But I honestly think you can turn yourself around. You can be the retarded Phoenix. You can rise.
I want to. I really want to.
You
and
shouldn't want to be the retarded Phoenix. God
why
damn.
not? I love the retarded
Phoenix.
Be
It
the
rises
Phoenix,
back
not the
every
retarded
time.
Phoenix. Fuck.
A retarded Phoenix is better than not being a Phoenix.
It's just a prank, guys.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna have a redemption arc for the 15th millionth time. Trust me, guys.
Retarded Phoenix, obviously being the meme that it is of the rising. I don't want to piss off people who do enjoy listening to the stuff that I do. And,
I don't want to
the
piss off
Warpath
people.
is, and it might have been a little excessive to ban everyone who said aim, aim, aim. I agree.
Cult. Oh boy. Oh
and,
boy. Maybe I should
that
screenshot
was just
this.
for a week. And yeah, no, you're right. And I apologize if I hurt.
And the one last thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this. This is fucking
all I'm gonna say
amazing.
is I apologize if I pissed anyone off with that.
Oh, look, the apologies.
Just
I
got DMs from people who were like,
Sad
"Dude,
song
I
says
really
more makeovers than
like
Queer Eye.
your
Yeah.
stuff, but you're pissing me
Yeah,
off
this is
now,"
fucking
blah,
gay.
blah, blah.
And he is just trying to just like make up for every 5 seconds. They're just empty words.
And have supported me.
And that's great. I really hope you do act on that. But just the one more little tiny thing. Here's the problem with making sarcastic jokes. When people like you being sarcastic, they understand the joke and they're in on it. But this is the problem with people like Sargon and the Quartering when they do things like, I think wasn't it Sargon who once joked about doxing you or something like that, and Quartering is sarcastic asshole all the time. If people are already kind of slightly distrusting or only lukewarm to you, if you're sarcastic saying, "Oh, we'll just ban him," even if it's an inside joke, people are gonna start, turning sour on you.
Yeah. No, you're right. I agree that some people might take it seriously.
It's just absolutely
to
fucking
a point
pathetic.
where they think that's
This isn't Andy's first fuck up. This isn't Andy's second or third. This is like his 28th.
Look, there's a cult.
No, that's putting it lightly. The list of number of fuck ups that Andy has had would take a list that's so long that if we were to write like one line at a time on a piece of paper that's stretched out
well, that's great
for indefinitely, it would stretch the entire Great Wall of China at this point.
I really do hope you make these changes.
Andy is a colossal failure. He's a malicious liar. He's a malicious person.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Anybody else?
Geek, are you annoyed?
I'm just like it's.
Yeah, he's obviously annoyed.
Me.
Do you get their point though? Do you get their point?
No, I understand. No, I understand what they're saying.
I won't change anything.
What I'm saying is that there are fucking people that there are no benefit to this fucking channel. They sit in the audience. They're never gonna donate a dime.
And he has no talent. If he did, people would forgive.
They're gonna
I agree.
Piss off the people that actually do.
Andy is a hack.
Those people need to fucking go. 100%.
Oh boy.
But like,
oh boy, that's getting clipped.
There are the people who
Gotta get rid of the toxic elements in your community, guys.
Copy and paste something and then they write it 100 times.
Yeah, a million times. Yeah, it's fucking annoying because you can't see what other people are saying.
No, I agree with you overly spamming stuff.
Yeah.
But what I feel bad about is the people who do support and they just like as a joke just joined along and went aim, 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 and then we banned them immediately. I can see why they'd be fucking livid. Yeah. I can see why they'd be like, "Motherfucker, I sent you."
Well, maybe you should have thought about that.
I was just kidding. Like, at least
he pretty much said anyone who doesn't donate can get the fuck out.
I get that point of view.
Like, you have to prove your worth as a fan. You have to pander to the E-celeb, not the E-celeb pandering to you. No, the entertainer is supposed to pander to his audience, but they want the audience to pander to the entertainer.
Sit back here and go, "Oh, Geek's the one."
This is Clown World.
Do these things.
This is like, seriously, it is. It's completely ass backwards
what I say
of how it's supposed to be. These guys should not be making demands of the audience at all.
Exactly. Like, I'm always like, "No, don't ban people.
Like,
don't ban people.
That's such a.
And you would
it's just a slimy move to do that.
People for almost next to nothing before, like back when we first started Warpath and shit. And I was like, "Oh, don't do that, don't do that." And then I would go through. People would DM me and go like, because I go, "Oh yeah, that person's always just like making jokes or whatever." So I go through and I fucking unban them, right? And like these people like want to act like I'm the one fucking shit up. And I'm like, I'm not doing.
I'll
like
say
I'm manipulating you.
No. I'll defend you on that and say that you and I both had that long talk and thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
What to do that? Okay. Now, as per where we go forward from here, we're not gonna ban anyone for saying one joke here or there. Just don't spam and be fucking a nuisance to other. It's basically what other people would ban someone for. If someone's copy Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, that's when it's like, all right, fuck off, because that's just ridiculous. But
who cares, Andy? If it bothers you that much, just put slow mode on.
That we have to
actually don't even bother with that. People can still post what they want. I mean, the chat is always going to be a chaotic mess.
And sometimes,
like that's just something you just got to accept.
Feel
like there might be. You could probably bring up an exception or probably say, yeah, maybe you should ban that guy.
I want to make.
However, like the default
Andy, or I want to
is don't ban anyone.
Right. And we were banning those people who just wanted to join the roast session.
Look at them make excuses.
Right?
It's like
now we did that because the cult.
It's like, oh no, banning people's bad.
It was my idea,
but we had a good reason, guys. We swear.
Guys who keep spamming stuff. It was my idea to be like, it'd be fucking funny if we just made it excessive.
Yeah.
To exaggerate, right?
That's funny because Geek bragged about this being his idea last stream.
I'm tired of because I like to watch the chat and I like to see if somebody's got like a good line or a good topic or bring something
whatever I can find. I'm gonna clip that
and then, try
back
to
and forth because they're just lying their asses off at this point.
When you've just got like the same shit over and over and over.
Oh, it's so hard to be a YouTuber. Really Listen to this fucking bullshit.
It's really hard to keep.
We have to make sure that no one has fun except us because life is being a YouTuber is hard, guys.
It got the chat got excessive, and our retaliation was, let's be as ridiculous as we think that they're being.
We were only pretending to be retarded, guys.
I think that we had a good laugh. I had a good laugh with it. You had a good laugh with it. But then again, when I got DMs from people when I was unbanning people, I'm like, oh my god, these are people who I respect, who I love, who I've seen in the chat, who I've talked to, or who have donated, and they're banned because we went excessive. I felt bad. I did legitimately feel like, oh fuck, that'd be a dick move. I'd be pissed off if I was like a fan of a channel and I was donating and shit and all this, and then I say one little one-liner that because it was very ban happy. Let's be honest with that. It got fucking insanely ban happy, which was the idea for the joke. But then being a viewer or a fan, that would have been you'd feel annoyed. You'd feel left out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even know what to do with these people anymore. It's just to the point where it's just
I don't know what to do anymore.
Be cunts to be cunts, and they're gonna lie to lie. They're gonna fucking misrepresent shit to misrepresent shit just to try to just be a miserable fucking group.
Yeah, I like how they bring that up. How horrible things are. You know what you don't do? You don't fucking just censor your chat. I mean,
the other shit that we got planned, I'm more excited to do that shit than even continue doing this shit. Because
you don't censor your fucking chat. You don't treat your audience like shit. You don't try to say, oh, we got to work out something. We got to work out this program so that way we're together on this.
I get what you're saying. You're frustrated. Yeah, I'm frustrated too. That's why the whole cult idea was funny. And I'm excited for the other thing that we have planned for the people who want to be more interactive with us and who want to join us on what we have planned. But let's be the whole situation that happened in Florida really fucking threw a wrench in everything.
Well,
I'll be honest.
Going from the fucking fight on is just everything just got fucked up because everybody was like, "Oh, I got a plan," but then nobody actually made the plan. They had an idea, but not a plan.
That's funny because what you're saying there, Geek, applies 200% to Andy Warski.
And then you've got all these people that you're trying to bring in on shit, and it's just like there's really no expectations made. There's no contracts. There's nothing to protect you.
Andy,
from when shit goes bad. It's like because Miami went bad, and you got to eat it all, even though in like no shade at Ralph, but Ralph and you were the guys that were supposed to be in charge of shit, right? But you're financially the only one taking the hit.
But by Anonymous exposes racism through $20. Thank you very much. Just for support. Everyone is unbanned. So hopefully many just move on after today.
What a cuck.
Thank you very much. Anonymous exposes racism. Appreciate
Look at
that,
this.
Bud.
Glad you're exposing racism.
I actually calculated the hit yesterday. I went over the finances in the evening.
It's always about the money.
$3K.
Wow.
3 fucking K. So, like, some of the hotel, the flights, the food. Oh, there was, remember we were supposed to do that fucking, it's a place called Fox in a Hole. It was the, what's it called?
The escape room?
Escape room. Did you know that I've been fighting it? I've been trying to call them and back and forth with them.
They charged you guys more money
than $270 on my Visa. Bang, gone. And they said, and my whole thing was, but you kicked us out and didn't warn us about the filming thing. And they said, well, you have to give us 1 day notice. And I'm like, wait, but the guy at the place said there's no filming at all.
Who booked that?
AG Luck.
Oh, the guy you didn't pay?
Yeah. And apparently it's supposed to be 1 day notice for the filming thing, but
I like how the argument shifted from AG Luck didn't do any work to Ubers, bad things happened to me, so I don't have to pay him.
And then the hit, like it was just like everything. Like if you add it all up, it's almost $3,000. It's pretty fucking rough. But
it's so poor being a YouTuber.
With that, it's like, okay, this is my, and that's why I still refunded the fucking Indiegogo, because that would have paid it back, obviously, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't make up for the fact that you scammed everybody.
I'm gonna have to live with it and bite that bullet, whether or not anyone else.
Look at him trying to play the victim.
Consequence.
He caused all this.
Is because
he started this.
I did set that in motion, right?
Hold on, let me answer Grace D here. Of course you can't film an escape room, dummy. Actually, you can. You just have to let them know, because then what they do is they give you the ones that can be exposed.
Oh, I like how they're taking the soft comments.
There are certain ones that they'll do, because for certain businesses you can go in there and you can fucking film it, and like for a team building exercise, and you can film it for your business and whatnot. Yeah, you could do that, but you gotta let them know, and then they'll give you one that's okayed for that. But
yeah, or I mean, I would have been fine to not show some of the puzzles,
Yeah.
I still think that was bullshit. But again, all I have to do now is, okay, I just fucking bite the bullet. I did, and move the fuck on. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it's so fucking hard to fucking move on, because you just got like all these fucking numbnuts that are just like.
Wait, Mr. Troll put violins. I'm not trying to make people feel bad for me. I'm saying that's the consequence of my lack of planning.
Bad business. It's
bad business. Yeah.
Like
I'm telling you that I have to deal with it, but I'm okay with having to deal with it, and that's why I'm okay.
There should have been an itinerary already planned for when you guys went down there, and it should have been well known because I remember talking to you guys like on like the third day, and I'm like asking you guys like, you know, you and Failure, like, what do you guys got planned? And nothing. I'm like, so there. I even said to you guys, did anybody make an itinerary?
I'm just having too much fun with
And
this.
both of you were like, no. But then later on,
Okay, let me see if I'm banned.
Trip, suddenly there's this itinerary that AG has.
Real quick. Oh, you know what I just realized? I just realized something.
Eventually tells everybody on a stream.
I just realized a little thing. When you get banned, can mods still see your messages you post?
But
does anyone know that?
Nobody knew anything about it.
Let me check up on that.
Like I'm like this is the most poorly planned thing, and especially like, you know,
it's poorly planned, poor planning.
AG, you know,
it's poor planning, guys.
The manager.
That's what's going on here.
Okay. All of this.
It was just a mistake. Okay, forgive us.
Be more aggressive, not aggressive in running up the "I'll beat you up," you know, but like more aggressive in making sure that this shit is understood. That you have this all. You know, it's such a fucking disaster because everybody is trying to be friends. It's business.
Geek is Andy's carrier pigeon.
You're business partners at this point. You fucking try to be friends with people that are trying to get money out of you. They'll fucking rob you blind. They'll rob you blind, then later.
AG Luck in Andy's chat says, "Okay, Geek, you were there because you know it." All right, from the people who has live several times about things. Yeah,
I didn't.
Geek is a liar
because I knew this was going to be a shit show, and I did not want to be part of it and get blamed for it. That. So don't even
what, Geek? You were there. Here you are playing damage control.
And I told you I thought you were gonna get left holding the fucking bag, and what do you know? You are.
Wow.
Holding the fucking bag.
Wow. Just listen to that. Listen to that.
Yep.
Listen
I'll carry it to. Geek's not deleting any messages, are you?
No, I'm not. Oh,
anyway,
AG like no, hold on. Let me get on this stupid fucking peanut head. All right. So, have you paid Andy back for the PS4 since you didn't do shit he wanted you to do with it? Actually, that was payment for my time doing the Warpath. Stupid. And by the way, yeah, he paid me what? It was $1,000, $1,000, and then the PlayStation 4. And then later you gave me like another like what, 1,200?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
something
that caught me all up for my 2.5 months.
Yeah.
You know? So there you go, stupid. And by the way, because he was saying that because he was talking about on his stream, I guess, that I wasn't doing the work I was supposed to be doing. Well, there was a bit of a communication breakdown.
Oh yeah, I totally believe Geek on any of this.
And because he said that he brought up something about you asking me to do a script for one of your videos, and I said give me 48 hours, which I initially did because I didn't understand the topic and I wanted to research it a bit before I wrote it.
Yeah,
but then you told me.
Me and you did get into an argument later about that, but then we cleared it up. After we talked,
but then you told me no. I wanted to get it out as soon as possible, and then I fucking wrote it up and gave it to you.
Got the thumbs down this stream.
Yeah, there's.
What was it? The Sony marketplace, or how they were letting or like restricting adult games, which never even got made into a thing. So, and once again, me and Andy had a little breakdown in communication at that time. So we weren't really talking to each other that much. So I'm not going to continue to work. And produce something.
Work, Geek. You don't work.
I'm not getting paid, or it's not going to be used. So I'm not going to go and make more shit for someone if I don't know if it's going to be used or I'm going to be paid for it. You know, that's sort of the problem that you guys have, is that you assume that if you just keep doing something for somebody, that you're just going to get paid. No, I like to work under the idea that I'm communicating with Andy and that he understands what we're doing. I don't just assume that Andy knows what the fuck I'm thinking. Like, I just don't. This is the reason why you guys are in this situation.
You guys are the real
real
people laugh at.
Listen, it's been a fucking hectic.
That song says, as a licensed psychologist, I gotta say, these assets are dysfunction heaven.
The last 3 months have been probably one of the biggest shit shows in my YouTube history. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you want to wrap it up for now and we'll continue this discussion on Wednesday?
Yeah, we can continue it. These fucking idiots are like, he's deleting things.
No, if you swear in chat, it might block your message. Just saying.
No, that should be off. Yeah, let me. Oh, automatically block spam messages. There, let me uncheck it. Now try your shit that you're saying that I'm deleting.
Oh, yeah, how convenient that they have that set up. Why did they have that on in the first place?
I wasn't deleting it.
This makes no sense.
Oh my god. All right. Wrap it up with some fucking country roads and get the fuck out of here.
Love you guys. We'll see you all on Wednesday. I'll probably do some gaming stuff tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. To just fuck around, do one of the old
so
just where I used to play games.
Apparently, Failure's trying to get on, and so is AG Luck trying to get on.
Stuff. Might do that. So yeah, stick around, guys. Love you all, and we'll see you all on the next Warpath.
Oh, not happening. They're dodging that one. All right, I'm not playing that because last time we played some music on here, got copyright struck by an automated bot, and I'm having that appealed. So honestly, in retrospect, probably just had it muted. But oh well, what can you do? All right then. Just gonna this real quick. Sec. Then I'm gonna show a little. Gonna do a little housekeeping. Let's see. All right, so something I wanted to show. Just need to get this up real quick. All right. So this group known as the Plate Gang likes to play themselves as a bunch of trolls, a bunch of shit posters, a bunch of people that are just in it for a little laugh, a little lark. But truth is, it's a little bit more than that. Actually, wait, can we go into this?
Big a deal for him to lose, okay?
No, I know.
Okay, maybe we'll get to a little bit of that, but I don't want to show that right now. Show something else. They like to pretend that, they're just in it to have a good time, making fun of people and whatever. But the truth is, no, they got vendettas, they got angles. They're not in it because they want to have fun. They're just in it to go ahead and push people and, ruins people's reputations for no good reason. Second. All right. Let's get the together. Got a series of images here. Just wanted to show real quick. There. Now, there's a Discord server where some of the Plate Gang hang out. It's in Dispatch's server. I'm there not for them. I'm mainly there because Dispatch is kind of doing something interesting with the Bitwave stuff. quick. Okay, let me just make sure. So I think we'll start with this one. Might bounce around the conversation a little bit. All right, so here's the individual known as Talk Shit. And the consistent theme with this guy is he can't do it. He ain't worth a shit. The other thing with this individual is that his name is appropriate in the sense that his name is shit. So whenever you see him, you can go, hey, there's that little shit over there. Or, hey, who's that guy posing? I don't know. It's just a bunch of shit. Stuff like that. But here he is talking about how, like, laughing my ass off, John, you fucking retard. No one said he invented it. Just that you are as boring as the gunt. Dude, you said it by doing something every talk show does. That is reading articles sometimes and playing videos sometimes. I'm trying to emulate Ralph. That's retarded. Every talk show host before me has done this ever. That's not something that Ralph has done originally or just Ralph does. These people are retarded. Keep making shit up, though. It's hilarious. I don't make shit up. That's your job, and we'll see that in a second. Seems like you didn't learn your lesson when you cried and begged people to stop being mean. I don't think you understand sarcasm or subtlety, shit, or even what makes a good show. Referencing the last comment I made, which I shouldn't have to explain that one to you. I don't think you understand much of anything being told to you, John. Shit, we all get you want me off the internet. There's nothing hard to understand about that sentiment. Go, John, keep streaming so I have something to make fun of. Look how he changed his mind immediately. I point out, that's funny, last time we were in VC, you had said that. Yeah, and then you kicked me, lol. So you're the same guy calling the show last week. Oh, that's really weird, isn't it? He suddenly just changed his mind like he got caught. Right, and here's the follow-up to that. All right, let's see how he handles this. The I am friendly guy, yeah. Glad we established this isn't just some herder. I am just attacking your character for the lulz epic memes like you said it, like you presented as. No, it's to make fun of you. You couldn't produce a meme. Shit, are you lying now or were you lying then? You'll never know, buddy. This is how I know this retard's lying. When you're asked a difficult question, when there's an obvious answer, one of which makes you look bad, and the other one makes you look either better or good or whatever it may be, and the person gives an I don't know, in most circumstances, when the person is lucid and presumably knows what they're talking about, when they answer, when they give an ambiguous answer, or when they flat out say you'll never know, they're definitely saying in this case that the lie was just now, just to cover his ass. So yeah, this guy isn't interested in doing this for the epic lulz, and this is someone the Plate Gang regularly hangs out with. He's one of the people. This is the kind of people that these A-logs and these cliques like to associate with. But it gets better. Or were you lying when you said the same thing in Dispatch's server? Because he said this twice. He didn't just say it once. And then he responds with, who cares? A classic big-brained answer. Nobody cares about the thing we're busy arguing about. Wow. Epic take there. Tell me who even. I'm going to paraphrase a quote for your butt buddy Zoom. Go with, the truest things are said in anger. Now, I don't fully agree with the statement, but if this guy being a moderator for a Discord server, he likes to look up to Zoom and suck his cock 24/7. So yeah, he should definitely take his advice there. So now the real question is, why do you want me off the internet? Shit. Get some glasses and read that I don't want you to quit streaming, retard. Oh yeah, because remember guys, when you say a specific thing in one context, it totally negates all your other statements. That's how that works. Shit, unlike you, I'm not a retard. Everyone heard you say to me on 2 separate occasions, you want me off the internet. Changing around now now that you've been called on it, won't change that. And then he says, laughing my ass off. I don't have to be consistent. So he's like right there, he's bragging about being a hypocrite and also bragging about lying. I remember, you heard Dr. Roxo come on here earlier today. Remember, that's bad. That is really bad. Like, according to the Plate King themselves. They don't like people being hypocrites. They don't like people lying or quote unquote arguing in bad faith, or so they claim in one sense. But this isn't trolling. This isn't lying or lying. They're doing this to fuck with the program deliberately. That's why they that's why they commit raids on the server. That's why they lie about who's up a member of the Plate and who's not a member of the Plate. And let's there's just one more image I'd like to show, at least maybe 2 more. Okay, post this one as well. Left of my old stuff, John. You fucking retard. No one said. Okay, no, this is. Nope, this is the wrong one. My mistake. Okay, here we go. Keep making shit up, though. It's okay. Yep, said that. Nope. Give me. I am being a complete and utter at the moment. I have no knowledge of technology or how the internet works. All right, here we go. Right here, I don't have to be consistent. Keep streaming, John. I want to make fun of you. Then when I'm bored with you, get the fuck out. So it's like he's saying the same thing in 2 breaths at once. Like, he admits that, yeah, this is about getting off the internet, but it's also for the lulz. We want to do it in a funny way. You've already been confirmed, and then I quote him here, I don't have to be consistent. You've already been confirmed to be a liar, so it's obvious you would believe this. Oh, and we add hypocrisy to your list of character traits since you like to accuse me of lying as well. Responds with, so what? Oh no, the cryberry baby called me a liar. I better go kill myself. So you're a proud liar and hypocrite? Congratulations, you played yourself. No, John, and you're falling back that reminds me I'll easily get put into a corner. No, John, I already proved you lied and now are a hypocrite. This is a point of fact. Oh, well, let me go find my carrying hat and put it on for you, cryberry baby. No, he doesn't say, no, I'm not a liar. I didn't lie about anything. I'm not a hypocrite about anything. He just goes for the insults because he doesn't have anything. He knows he can't defend himself in this point. Given how much you've been replying, it's quite obvious this bothers you shit. And then this other Plate Gang member says, wow, John Kelly is still bothered. And then this other guy is trying to, an hour later, tries to play defense. Sometimes people just need to log off the internet and go out into the real world, okay? That's totally what this is about, all right? What a dishonest, retarded bunch of losers. This is why I don't go to their server. I don't care for their gay little server that they keep on sharing everywhere. One of the dozens of them. And frankly, I'm fine with just I'm fine with just not dealing with them henceforth, but we'll see. We won't come to that. In fact, if they want to come on the show, they can. If they want to not come on the show, that's fine as well. But honestly, this dumb gay A-log shit, yeah, it just shows their true sentimentality behind the whole thing. They're not really in it. They're not really trolls. They're not really in it to go ahead and have a laugh. They're in it to ride the coattails of certain e-celebs, like they did with Ralph Roxo. Remember when you went on Zoom stream and said, haha, like, and admitted that you were doing Ralph's dirty work? And remember, and now to this day, you're doing Zoom's dirty work? Like, yeah, we can gloss over the fact that when I asked Negro Joe if he ever took a directive or an order from Zoom, and he didn't answer, yeah, I'm sure he didn't answer because he was totally not doing anything about that. Yeah, he's not going about going after Zoom's enemies or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you're not either. But that's the soupy swimming, I guess. Just the stupid gay ops I've been dealing with for a really long time. All right, so enough about that shit. I just wanted to get a bit of housekeeping out of the way. It looks like this stream is over as well. I guess I'll have to go over this later. If there's got to be a bunch of great clips from here. Although I don't know, I might kill myself at the end of it if I have to listen to Sargon and Milo talk for and they start 3 hours of it. Oh boy, that's still a little too much. Gotta say, a little too much of that. Let's see, just want to check up on the chat here real quick. Sure everything. Dory Spurgeon. Okay. All right. Axis Fiver says there's lots of good clips. Yeah, probably. All right, so I've been threatening to do something on Sticks and Hammer for a while. His time has come. Tomorrow I will be digging into him. I might just start, I might actually do the digging process live on air just to get more research on the guy. Or I might just go right ahead and start playing the videos where he's saying that doing the same thing that Andy's doing. Not exactly the same thing, keep in mind. Just one trait of Andy, because Andy is just, wow. I mean, I thought Tonkasaw was chaotic stupid. Andy is chaotic retarded, I'd have to say. He's a step below Andy. Play the vids and live dig on Sticks tomorrow. All right, you know what, Silverstein? Why choose an either or option when you can pick both? I agree. All right, so tomorrow we'll be doing some of that, and also going to go over some. Also going to be going over some things with Sargon concerning his standing in UKIP, what that means for the future of the party. I'm not going to say tomorrow, but sometime this week for sure. And there's finer points with Andy that I need to go over. And otherwise, yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a great night.